in game when you hover over something, but it doesn't show you in game. Um, there's like a menu. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It just doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Okay. So let's make a new game.
Yeah, let me... Graphics. Most important part of any video game, as we all know.
I didn't know you actually did with the stuff when you immediately get into a game.
Okay. Let's just hit new game.
Okay. So it should come up with survival and no sweat.
I mean survival, right?
No.
Why
actually. So let me tell you can do whatever you want, but let me tell you the pros and cons to going survival. This game is hard and long.
Yes.
The real problem with survival is that something can immediately end your run if you do it wrong. If you get slime lung on your base, you might as well just freaking die, right? If you have no sweat, slime lung is going to be like a total terrible thing to remove, but at least it's going to be a challenge, right? So what I'm saying is that it's playing no sweat would be good for your first time, just because it will minimize your amount of time that you spent like an hour or two building this one base, and then you hacked into the slime lung because you told someone not to do it and they did anyway, and rip run, right? You know.
Okay.
So you can do whichever you want, but I would recommend for first run doing no sweat. And we could probably get it off the ground faster, but with no sweat.
I think you've actually officially convinced me about no sweat. I think what we'll do is we'll do no sweat at first. So you can give me like the basics of like controls and shit like that, and then maybe in an hour or like 30 minutes or whatever, just fuck it, get it out of there, do a survival, get that off the ground. We'll do no sweat. You got me. I guess just standard game.
Yeah, standard, unless you don't want to diddle with anything, and you probably don't, so just hit it. There would also be some mod recommends that I would recommend, but you might believe that they are cheating. Like, I like the more geysers mod, which gives you more geysers in game, but it also lowers the geyser output and then attempts to balance. But who knows if that's perfectly balanced, right?
Sure.
And even the mod developer is just like, I think this balances it. I'm not sure. Okay. Duplicate
we got boys.
The 3 duplicate, you can reshuffle those as many times as you want. But the 3 boys, so attributes don't really matter that much. You'll notice that some people are really good at a few things, and there are some people who have a few points into everything, right? Or like none of that. For attributes, I would personally recommend people who are a little bit good in everything, because you'll have your duplicates doing all jobs whenever.
At the start, yeah.
Yes. The worst red traits ever at all is flatulent, bottomless stomach, and mouth breather. You do not want any of those ever at all.
Okay.
For any reason. Things like gastrophobia and squeamish, no problem. You can manage it. Okay. It just means they can't do one thing, which is totally fine. Slow learner sucks, but as long as you have 2 people who can at least learn, I would recommend also at least having someone who's at least good at learning, because you will have to do research with those 3 duplicates in the beginning. Narcoleptic is okay. It's one of the in the middle. They can go to sleep at any time, but they don't go to sleep for a very long time. It's usually like a few seconds, a handful of seconds, like 6 or 7. But yeah, they can just stop.
They just stop.
Which
is great whenever they crack into lava and then they fall asleep and then die immediately.
Actually, they can't. The funny thing is that they will breathe just fine and not take damage whenever they go narcoleptic. Interesting stuff there, right?
How strange.
Yeah, it's just so that they don't just die to that. Or they'll wake up.
Yokel, I like it.
Yeah, so they can't perform research. I don't recommend that, but again, not worst thing in the world. If they can't perform one errand, that's fine. Okay, so the reason flatulence is bad is
Okay, yes, because that one doesn't exactly describe to me what makes it so bad.
okay, so flatulent means that they output natural gas every so now and then, and one of the rip run things is having multiple different types of gas in your base. Optimally, you will only want oxygen and carbon dioxide. If you just have pockets of natural gas floating around, you're gonna have a bad time. Because like it's 500 grams every so often, every few seconds, right? Eventually you're just going to have this stockpile of natural gas, maybe even like on cycle, like each day is a cycle. Maybe on cycle 30 you'll have like an 8 tile pocket of natural gas just because of this one person, right? And it just sucks. It just sucks. Pacifist is probably the best, can't perform this errand because
There's nothing to fight at the start, right?
Right. And you'll always have duplicates to fight something.
That's true.
And plus, you'll never really want to fight anything. There are 2 pest mobs in the game, which the game literally tells you just kill them. You know, it serves no purpose, right? And you'll want to.
I think this is fine, actually.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good setup. Your name colony. I always like to read the random names if you want to hit the random a couple times.
How about
Sadness. Hello, sadness, my old friend.
Yeah. All right, Corbin.
Okay. So this alert thing will pause the game. But it's basically so hit space is pause.
Yes, I figured space was pause.
So keep the game paused. So duplicants can dig out 2 tiles above them, 2 tiles to the right of them, and 2 tiles below them, as long as they're not obstructed. So the tile that they're standing on.
And I'm gonna assume that they take up 2 tiles.
Yes, they take up 2 tiles. They're 2 tiles high.
Okay.
And so the tile that they're standing on right now, so they can't dig 1 tile below them because it's obstructed by
themselves.
Or not themselves. So I'm saying tile. I'm saying 2 different types of tiles. So the tile they're standing on, is like one by one, right? And it goes across. They can't dig 1 tile, 1 dirt below them because it's obstructed by what they're standing on, right?
Oh, I gotcha.
But normally they could. Okay, so G is your default dig button. And you will want to hack out. Zoom all the way out real quick.
That one's gonna be hard for me, Chief, with a broken mouse wheel.
Oh Lord, you're going to do a lot of zooming in and out in the game.
Here, let me see if I can't. Let me pause. Options, controls. Cycle speed. Zoom in.
There we go. Page up and down, probably, or whatever you want.
I'll do num plus and num minus because those are my side mouse buttons.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
The only thing that makes me concerned is that it unbound speed up and speed down.
It's fine. It's fine. You can. It's right next to the pause button,
that thing.
And
we can just do it like The Sims.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah, I don't care. Okay.
Okay, so
it's a bit of a hassle to hit it multiple times, but whatever.
Okay, so okay.
I like the coal. I like the algae. I don't know what it means, but I'm going to assume algae is pretty important.
Algae is the #1 most important resource in the game.
Yeah.
Besides oxygen, but algae creates oxygen. Your #1 source for oxygen.
The thing that is not included in this game.
Yeah, the oxygen is not included. The second most is water. Okay, running out of water will probably rip your run.
Okay.
What you want to do, there are 2 things you want to do off the start of the game. Is 1, define rooms. Basically, you kind of want to get a general layout of your base. And 2, you want to try to get all of the water that you have in those 3 pockets of water. Usually there's a 3-pocket water spawn, so that should be all of your water. is you want to try to get your water in one area. Now that's easy if you go below it, create a box that can fit all of that water, and then individually hack those out, and then drain it all into one place,
Right, of
right?
course.
You want to let it flow down. If you get too much water out of it, that's fine. We can move it later with pumps, or if it's a little bit of water, we can just mop it up, right?
Okay.
Duplicates can mop it up as long as it's on the floor and it doesn't occupy a whole tile, because as you see, water can occupy like half tiles and quarter tiles and all this weird stuff because of
Right.
fluid physics. I kind of hate your water being directly off to the left there,
Just
but
like
we'll
right
deal
here
with it.
off this ledge, yeah.
So I usually, you don't have to, but I usually like to make this in a 4x4. So basically, all of your rooms will be 4 high, not counting the ceiling. So
Right.
the ceiling would be right above the printing pod, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so G is your default dig button. Let's go ahead and go go to your corner of your tile there. I'll tell you about the overlays later.
Yeah.
Overlays are very important. Um,
So corner meaning over here to the left, or
to go right
go right?
and go to the very end of your tile, where your tile ends, basically. Um, not there. One down,
One down, gotcha.
one down, and go butt it over to your tile because you want to dig that too. Or not the tile, the dirt. You want to go
The
the
dirt
dirt.
that's next to this like flooring.
Yeah, the dirt that's next to the floor.
Okay, gotcha.
And dig it out four high, but it will be 5 since you're taking out the floor as well.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
It'll be 5 by, and then just go over. And I know what undiggable tile is for you. There are dirt specialties right now. It's about to where that last pocket of coal is.
Gotcha.
Just bring it over.
Just dig out this whole section here.
Yeah, dig it all out.
Gotcha. Bam.
And then with this being your only jobs, it's gonna happen really quick, even at basic speed. So
Gotcha.
just unpause it.
Just let it go.
Yeah, just let him have it. And basically, you want the floor to be in the same place so you can bring out the tile all the way across. Now, once you've hacked into your first sandstone, you will never, ever, ever run out of sandstone again. It's your free resource. It's your free resource, basically. This biome is called temperate. It's not called forest. I actually learned that. I always thought it was called forest, but forest is actually a different biome. So pause the game.
Okay.
You see now you're divided by 3 different things: sedimentary rock, igneous rock, and granite. All of them are harder, and all of your duplicates can't dig that right now. Right? They need a better skill to do that, and we'll get into skills later. But basically, you upgrade them, and that's splitting up between your temperate biome and all the other biomes. Basically, your temperate's your free biome. You will never see temperate ever again. Once you've dig all this out, you will never see temperate again.
But once we get through that hard materials, that's where we get crack-a-lackin'.
The game becomes hard once you want to go out of that. That's basically like your safe zone, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there is one major challenge that's going to come up soon. Hit your temperature overlay.
My temperature overlay. Oh, we're okay on temperature, but it seems like we're gonna be leaking.
No, it's the inevitable heat death of the universe. The heat is going to encroach on you unless you get the lucky spawn of cold being right next to you. Heat is most likely going to surround you, and your thing that you should do as soon as possible, but like as long as you're working towards it, it's fine. But you want to immediately insulate your base, basically.
Okay.
Because you don't want that heat to seep in any more than it already is going to. Because right now it's going to get to you. But it has many layers to cut through. So you're fine for now.
Okay.
Okay, so let him dig that out. And everything down to your left is stuff you can build. Tile is good. It increases duplicate run speed. Um, so you want that to be everywhere where your duplicates are going to walk.
Okay.
So how I usually lay out bases, right, is what I would do is your home tile where the printing pod is sitting on.
Yeah.
I would I would bring that out 3 more tiles on each side, right?
Okay.
And if you assign them to build tile in something where there's dirt and stuff, they'll dig that out first, right? Um, 3 on each side, and then from there, you will create a two tile wide spot where a ladder is going to be. And the reason you want it to be 2 wide instead of 1, even though ladders 1 by 1, is because eventually there is a movement block called a fire pole, which they slide down and they go way faster. So it's basically like you're up and down,
Oh,
right?
okay. Gotcha.
And then to the right of that 2 wide, you'll just go more tile and you'll bring it over as right as humanly possible. So
Okay.
create 2 wide space and then bring the tile just all the way over.
Oh, just like in the floor. I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
on the
could
where your floor is designated.
I was gonna say, could we go upwards maybe, since downwards is where the water is.
You don't want to interfere with the water. In fact, you don't want your duplicates anywhere near the water because I'm telling you, your duplicates accidentally peeing in the water is something to be feared at all times.
Right. That's what I was saying. Could we go up instead of down?
With tile.
I mean, like with ladder, right? Could we build a ladder upwards
Yeah,
and just kind of go with
yeah,
it?
yeah. You could build a ladder wherever you want. You can always deconstruct something later.
Okay.
But you want to lower the amount of jobs that they do. Eventually, amount of jobs being done is something you'll want to um, dislike. I mean, build it however you want. Um, but eventually, the most important thing in a base is eventually defining rooms, right? Let me just send you a quick screenshot of like what my base would look like mid game,
Okay.
just to give you an idea. But just keep working for now. Do whatever you think is good.
Well, yeah, I'll just work on something right now.
Yeah, and I usually play the game at 2 speed, but you can do whatever you want.
Hmm.
Okay, so I'm sending you a screenshot that kind of shows like my 4 tile high philosophy and how I split my base into 3 different room sections,
Okay.
with power rooms being in the middle and all the other important rooms being on the left and right, depending on how much space I need. So you're given free oxygen for now.
Through
Um,
the oxalate.
yeah, the oxalite. However, you must keep in mind the properties of gas. Carbon dioxide is going to scoot down while oxygen is going to move up. So if you create that flat space to work on, the carbon dioxide is actually going to have nowhere to go. Okay? Right now, I would recommend somewhere within your base where your duplicates are working, where's like your average duplicate spot,
Okay.
to dig down, because you want the carbon dioxide to flow down and not settle where it's at, because if it becomes 2 tiles high, then they will not be able to breathe when they pass that area.
Okay. Uh, carbon dioxide naturally like flows downwards.
Yes,
Okay,
because it's a heavier gas.
gotcha. Roman, go to bed. It's 9:30. What's a thing to do now? What is a thing to do now?
Okay, so defining rooms is my best thing. So Evan always notes this. I always actually really like space, right? I usually don't do anything. I wouldn't even create oxygen. I would just wouldn't do anything. I would just keep creating space. This picture that I sent you was all carved out of the temperate biome before I even made oxygen. Like this basic skeleton was all made before I ever put down power generators or storage bins. Like none of it,
Right.
I did nothing with it, right? Until it
Okay.
was needed. And that was just because I like my rooms to be organized, right?
Gotcha. Yeah.
And the reason that is look at your room overlay.
Let's tap back over. Let's actually minimize this. Go back to the game. Room overlay. Where can I find room overlay?
It's the last overlay.
Bam.
The room overlay shows you what needs to be in a room, but the room has to be enclosed, meaning it can't have an opening. So
Right.
where you have your ladder right there, so doors help you do this, but when you create an enclosed room and it has all that stuff in it, it'll give morale or bonuses,
Okay.
basically. They have size limits and all this stuff, so all of my rooms are nice and enclosed, and they do good things. You will want to do this just naturally, right?
Okay.
um and it's simple stuff like you want things like your eventual plumb toilets to be next to water, and also where next to where you drop off the polluted water. You want your basic bedrooms and barracks, you want them to be where you don't generate a lot of heat. You want them to be where they're comfortable and they have a lot of oxygen. You want your mess hall to be where the least amount of food poisoning in your base is created, stuff like that. Oh yeah, I just remembered an errand that you probably need to run very soon. You need to build an outhouse. It doesn't really matter where it is. Just put two down. And the reason I recommend two is if you ever have a problem with one, at least they can use the bathroom.
Oh,
And they
gotcha.
can and they can just be made out of sandstone, so no problems there. Usually I put them on the dirt. I don't really like putting them on tile, but that's
But
just
what
a
if they have
weird.
to go to the bathroom really quickly, Corbin?
Well, I mean, I just don't. So this game is very mean. Nothing you want produces anything good. So as they use the toilet, once it's emptied, it'll produce polluted dirt, which will in turn give off polluted oxygen as a gas. And right now, you can't really deal with that. You'll just have to be like, well, my oxygen's polluted.
Yeah.
You have nothing you can do to say I don't want polluted oxygen.
Right.
So it'll just be being made. So as you're hacking open that area, you're not getting any more oxygen because
Right.
your
Yeah.
your oxalite's working on it.
It's
But it'll
best.
take a while. It'll take a while to get there, and oxygen does not flow up, so it's not going to fill that space unless there's gas pressure, right?
Right. Um. But they won't like just die immediately because they're in
No, they
a
will not
non-oxygen.
die. Duplicants, once they get to barely a little, once they've held their breath for about 5 or 7 seconds, they will try to run back to where there's oxygen.
Okay.
They will always move to oxygen quicker than they need to, right? They actually, it takes them a very long time to suffocate, but they'll always move back and stop doing jobs unless you give them a job that's very far away.
Right.
But you don't have the space to do that. But you can give them a job that's so incredibly far that they'll walk out to an unoxygenated place, try to do the job, and not be able to walk back or not get to it in time.
And so this needs power, right?
No, it does not. Outhouses function completely by themselves.
Oh, okay.
What's that thing that's hover over it again? I can't see
It
what
says
it's.
it says insufficient resources, dirt. Oh, so they'll
Oh,
probably just do that.
yeah, dirt. Yeah, they'll put dirt in
They'll
it.
just
Don't
do
worry
that.
about Um, Another very important, so duplicate movement is basically just give them jobs, right?
Right.
The second other way to control duplicate movement is hit priority.
Oh yeah, priorities. Gotcha.
Not those priorities.
Those priorities.
Those priorities won't come into play until later.
Um,
Bottom right.
bottom right. Priority.
Dig, cancel, deconstruct priority. Okay, so now you can see that everything's a 5 priority, so they will do it basically whenever they feel like it. But you can make them do it faster by giving it 9 priority.
Okay.
And keep in mind the double exclamation point is yellow priority, meaning they will do that before anything else. But yellow priority is actually not red alert. Look up where your pause and your speed buttons are.
The red alert.
The red alert is meaning they will work regardless of sleep, whether they need to go to the bathroom, everything. They will work until you turn it off. Red alert will probably not be used, but yellow alert definitely will, because sometimes duplicates do get themselves trapped and you will need to excavate them.
Okay.
I've even seen duplicates like put like a tile where their head is, and that will actually entomb them. Yeah,
Okay.
and then they have no way of getting out, and they'll start suffocating.
Okay.
They even added new animations for that and everything. I thought it was hilarious the first time I saw it, but yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Also, when you create an errand at first, you can also set the priority of that. So go to your base building and build more tile, and you'll notice that you can build it at a different priority as well.
Yes.
Keep in mind, memory in this game is also very important. As if you ever build tile at like a 7 priority, it will remember it'll keep that in mind, right? So when you go to build a storage bin, it'll be different from when you went to build a tile. It'll keep track of every individual build items. It'll keep track of all of their points, their priority,
Right.
what you want to build it out of, because you can build tiles out of different material. You can build a lot of things out of different material. So it'll remember what material you built that out of, and things like that.
Gotcha. Does not block liquid or gas flow. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, pneumatic doors are really good. They block critters, so you don't have too many critters running around. You have a shine bug, and shine bugs for some reason eat phosphorite. So basically, all of your shine bugs will die eventually.
Nice.
But there are very basic creatures called hatches that eat literally anything. They will eat everything and excrete coal.
Okay. That sounds.
So if you have stuff on the ground, they'll eat it. So that's not a problem, except you'll want to go to your ration box, and I would just get your ration box at 9 priority. Actually, before you do that, click on your ration box.
My ration box. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's right next to it's one of the basic buildings you get.
Yeah.
Not with a tile. And you see how you have like a menu of what you can put in it. Just put everything in it.
Just put everything in it.
Yeah, check mark everything.
Just all.
Yep, just keep it check marked.
Okay.
And then hit it at 9 priority. And what that will do is make it to wherever they find food, and there's a food over there. There's like a little muck root where to the right where you hacked out some dirt.
Oh yes.
Meaning that whenever you hack out a piece of food, they'll bring it to the ration box immediately.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yep. So that it's in one consolidated place. So right under your overlays is everything you have. As you discover things and see things, it'll tell you everything you have, right?
Okay.
This does not discriminate by location, however. So it will say that you have all this organic material. It'll say you have copper. It'll say you have all these things. But an important thing to note is its location.
Right.
You
It's just on the floor. It's not stored anywhere.
Right. So your duplicate may have to walk a very long distance to go grab that thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So storage bins are important, but not too important. I would say they're important for certain things. What I always do is I always make two storage bins to the right of your printing pod and define them as algae and only algae, nothing else. Put them at 9 priority. You immediately want to store them because storage bins let you see visually how much stuff is in them without looking at a menu. Like
Okay.
you can just view it. It's like a little gauge. There's a gauge on the building itself that lets you see how full it is.
Okay.
And
So maybe
that
like
will
up here, I want to make a storage bin, like on my second floor here.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Might as well just put it somewhere.
yeah. But just I would recommend having a storage bin that's algae and nothing else.
Okay. Just put
But
two.
you can set your storage bins to hold whatever you want. There are some things that you never ever want to put in a storage bin.
Gotcha.
But bad thing about that is that you haven't discovered them yet. So the only thing organic you've ever discovered is algae. So if you just check mark organic, you will eventually put in bad stuff in there. So don't just check mark organic. Just check mark algae.
Yeah, got it.
And also, before you go do that to the other one, there's a copy settings button,
Okay.
and that puts it in like a clipboard. And you just draw a box over the next one, and settings applied. There you go.
Cool. So now I have two bins that will only store
That will
algae.
yes. However, weird thing in the game, since you checkmark just algae, it also, since it's the only thing you've discovered, it also has checkmark all organic things. So when you discover your second organic thing,
We're gonna need to uncheck that.
you're gonna need to uncheck organic.
Gotcha.
Um, so here's a fun thing: hit your germ overlay.
My germ overlay. Temperature, light, plumbing, ventilation, decor, germ.
And just scroll around, see if you can find anything.
I'm seeing slime lung.
Okay, so here's the thing about slime and slime lung. Slime is in the forest biomes, and forest biomes are very popular. Forest biomes are everywhere. They contain a lot of polluted stuff, right? Slime does not necessarily have to contain slime lung, but when it does, oh boy, it does. About 1 million to 3 million germs will exist in whole pockets of slime that are touching each other, right?
Right.
And that's not entirely a bad thing. Just don't ever hack into slime. You can go around it. The tiles can touch
Just
it.
as long as you don't break the tile.
Just as long as you do not break the tile, you are completely fine, right?
Okay.
It can't hurt you if you do not unearth it. But when you do, you will unleash the spawn of the worst thing imaginable.
Okay.
It can even kill your duplicants, so don't do that. It used to be even more lethal.
Nice.
But now they kind of nerfed it. Now duplicants get sick more often, and it's less lethal. But having them be sick more, having sick at the very base level, lowers their athletics. So at least they're not doing stuff as fast.
Gotcha.
So
what's another thing I could start working on?
the
Just
most
getting algae.
just one more thing. The most important things are all in the top left, right?
Okay.
What cycle you're on, it's about to be nighttime. That little sliver is nighttime, by the way. That little clock is your managed schedule. We'll do that in a minute. It tells you the number of duplicants. It tells you the average stress of all of your duplicants, how many duplicants are sick, and how much food you have.
Gotcha.
And number of kcals. So it's usually about 1,000 kcals per duplicant. So right now you have 3. So every single downtime, they're going to eat a meal. So basically, you're going to get rid of 3,000 calories every single downtime, right? Once per day. But if your main priority is space, you're going to chop up a bunch of muckroot. You're going to find muckroot everywhere.
For days.
Yeah, you're going to find it for a while. So food is not entirely a problem, even though your two main exclamation points there are no oxygen diffuser built and and colony requires food source, you can ignore those for at least 2 more cycles.
Okay.
So hit your schedule.
Let's hit that schedule button.
This schedule is literally whatever you want to do it. If you create, now the lore of this game is that you're literally inside of an asteroid. You're on the inside of an asteroid. So, um, even though there is a bedtime and everyone goes to sleep and the screen darkens and
It's not
the
a
music
nighttime.
and the music changes, it's not a nighttime. So if you want more nighttime, you can make more nighttime, right?
Okay.
But 3 is just fine. 3 will restore more of their stamina that they need. Um, so duplicate stamina is a completely BS stat. You never need to worry about it. They could sleep for 1 night and it'd be fine, but I would just keep it at 3.
Okay.
You can move the downtime to wherever you want. This schedule is just fine. You don't really have to do anything with it, but if you have personal preference, you can do that. You can increase morale by making more downtime, but in No Sweat, morale is not really a big deal. In survival, morale is the biggest deal ever, and people will get very mad for literally any reason. But in No Sweat, it's not that bad.
Gotcha.
Personally, I always put downtime in like the middle of the day, like a lunch break, but that's just purely aesthetic.
Right, yeah. That just yeah. How many sections do I get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Bath time is not important until you get showers, but don't remove it because literally 1 section of that you'll never even notice. It'll happen faster than you can say it happens, especially at 2-speed.
Yeah.
And you can make different schedules for different people, but I never do that.
Yeah, you could do that, but my current question is why?
Well, the thing is that some people really, really like to prioritize their duplicates. Just be like, oh, this duplicate only digs, or this duplicate only does this thing. But
Right.
I don't really see the point in that because if every duplicate does everything, then the only real question is priority, right? If someone needs to refill like the oxygen diffuser, I just want the closest duplicate to do it. So I just put it at 9 priority and let it go from there, right? So still, your main gas buildup, the mean place that your duplicates are all in, is still flat, right?
Right.
So you're going to pool carbon dioxide in that one section right there. You cannot. One thing I don't like about this game is that you cannot change like a tile to a ladder, but you can change a tile into literally any other thing. So I don't know why they make you deconstruct it instead of just queue it as something else. But yeah, you got to do that. You got to deconstruct it first, and then put the ladder there once it's deconstructed.
Cassifras Damano, hi Cass, says, what is this? What is space? Is it a drug? What is Corbin teaching you? Is it how to smoke the weed?
This is Oxygen Not Included. It is a fun game.
It is a game made by the guys who made Don't Starve and Shank and the game about the ninja, Mark of the Ninja.
Yeah, Mark of the Ninja.
Just fall asleep on that floor. Oxygen not included in weed smoke, says Cass.
Okay, so your duplicates are going to sleep on the floor because they do not have a
beds.
cot. Yes. When they sleep on the floor for a whole night, they will get the soarback trait, and it will lower their athletics by 1. So keep that in mind.
And you wanted me to dig out a little bit of a hole just for shit to go?
Yes. You dig out a hole so that carbon dioxide can sink. Now, carbon dioxide can also sink in multiple locations, so you're actually creating 2 holes right now.
Okay. Console.
Okay, so first thing you can do, just to put on your chore list, is that you want. Let me teach you how power works. So look in the power section.
Give me one second.
Do jobs as needed. But I'm just telling you, like, what's the next thing?
Let's just get like a skeleton going here.
Yeah, that's 4 high. That's exactly how you want it. Yep.
Okay. So where were we going with this?
So hit your power tab.
Hit my power tab. Boom. Manual generator,
Okay.
wire, and battery.
Yeah. So your manual generator will produce power as long as a duplicate is on it. Batteries let you store that power, but batteries are not free power, right? Batteries drain really, really fast, even when they're not using power.
Okay.
So that sucks. Okay. Here's a controversial thing, is what a lot of new players don't get. This game is punishing, as in it does not give you free stuff. So you can't just make a billion batteries and fill them all because of how power works in the game. Like, literally, Evan thinks you can do this,
But it just it just leaks.
You can't. But because the battery is either connected or not connected, right? So you can't charge a battery and then have it be on a different loop to use power, because it doesn't do that. It's either on, or it's either connected to a power loop or not connected to a power loop. Basically, you can't charge it, switch it to a different power loop, and then use it. And that'll come into play more. But if you could do that, if you could cheat the game, it's basically like turning copper into power, which it doesn't let you do that.
Okay.
So basically, on every single loop, you will only want one battery. So what you need is a basic framework of a manual generator, wires, one battery, and you want to connect it to your first building that requires power, which is a research station. And that's in stations.
That'll be in stations, baby. Okay. And we'll put this down here. Research station. Bam.
Yeah.
Then we need a manual generator.
Something that doesn't matter, but I will tell you, is that manual generators and wires affect negative decor. So if you wires pass through all tiles, they are in the background, right?
Just like Terraria.
Tiles and ladders are in the foreground and stuff like that, but wires are in the background. They're not buildings per se. Mm-hmm. You can put a ventilation system, plumbing, power wires, and all different kinds of things in the background in the same tile.
Also like Terraria wires.
Yeah, you can put them all back there. You can just shove them all back, and they will be all in the same tile, and it will all be good, and the only thing you have to manage is each individual system.
Cass says, but with the power of nuclear fission, you can turn copper into power. And Cass also says, matter is energy and can be traded for goods and services.
Amazing. Well, yes, but actually no.
Yes, but no.
So let them do that. So when you make those buildings, they do have the job of hacking those out. But I would go. I would just go in front of that and just dig that 4 high, almost 6 wide thing out.
I was gonna say, you know what I want to do? I want to actually cancel that. I want to cancel all of that, because I just now realized that the way I've got this set up does not account for the pole, and it does not account for.
Yes.
It does not account for the pole, and it does not account for a door. Let's set that to dig. Let's go to base.
Yeah, I always like to account for the door, because I always like places to put decor, because eventually decor will become really necessary, because as your duplicate skills go up, so when you eventually get the skills tab, the better the skill of your duplicate, the more morale they will require. So there is a morale demand, right?
Right.
And if you want to do something like an astronomer or a rocket piloter, it'll require things like frickin' 12 morale. and you're not even at 1, right? Yeah.
Go back to power. This motherfucker. This motherfucker. Need another tile. So I can put down this motherfucker. I need to go back to wires. Boop. Boop. Done.
Now, the reason I lay out my base always that like I do is that I know the future, right? I know what I'm going to research, once it's going to be, and how it's going to be later. So, oh, your duplicates just trapped themselves. See, it happens all the time.
Yeah.
And the reason that is...
I was going to say, so what happened? That sand just turned into a block.
Yeah, so when sand does not have anything below it, it will move down to its next solid surface.
As you do.
Just sand, though. All the other tiles will stay in place. Only sand does that. Also, something interesting is that fertilizer has 0 value for pressure. Okay, so if the only thing between those bodies of water was a block of fertilizer, the fertilizer will actually give way because it won't be able to deal with the pressure of the water.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Everything in the game has values. Like every single individual tile has like a thermal conductivity, right? So dirt is actually your most insulating thing, keeping your heat at bay, and those rocks are actually gaining a lot of temperature right now. So,
okay.
Yeah, everything is freaking buck wild, dog. Every single tile of oxygen has its own temperature. Water has its own specific heat, which is the natural specific heat of water, thankfully.
Thankfully. Can they walk across ladders?
Yes, they go across ladders, so you could have your entire base made out of ladders right now. So
if I wanted to,
that's something.
It could be done. It would not stop. It would not stop the flow of oxygen, but.
So if you look at the very top of your topmost ladder, it's actually a single tile, right?
Right.
It's a solid surface that they can walk across the top of.
Mm-hmm.
So you could basically bring that bottommost ladder down and then over, and they would walk over it.
Okay.
Or you could just make the entire section that you dug out just ladders, and they would shimmy across them.
Gotcha.
Also, you're getting notifications on the left under your yellow notifications, and you can dismiss those as they come up, or you could read them.
I could read them, but I think I'll be okay for now, at least.
So people have started to use the bathroom, so hit your germ overlay again. Right. Oh, actually, they're disinfecting it right now. The green multi-tool is them disinfecting it.
Right.
But basically, you have producers of germs, and your main producers of germs right now are your 2 outhouses. They don't have a place to wash their hands, so their hands will get dirty, the duplicants themselves will get dirty, and when they touch like the ladder or run across tiles, they will eventually get dirty.
Yeah, we already got some food poisoning going on here.
Yes. However, I would ignore it. 1, because you're in no sweat, and 2, making a wash basin is incredibly water inefficient. I would just wait until you get normal sinks, but those require plumbing.
Which we don't have yet, I guess.
Not yet. So we just charged the battery. Hover over the battery. See how much power it has, see how much power it's losing, all that good stuff. It's producing heat right now.
Something I wanted to look at is this. So I have a question here.
Yeah.
All the stuff that I've built upward is getting oxygen, and as we've said, all of our non-breathable gases are going downwards.
What you need to do
how do get oxygen?
So basically, all you need is an oxygen diffuser, but oxygen diffusers require power.
Okay.
You need to build oxygen diffusers on your bottommost place currently, and if you dig downward and more deeper, you need to move your oxygen diffusers down. They need to be at the lowest possible point so that the oxygen can travel up and the carbon dioxide sinks down.
Right.
Okay. One more thing that you've done is that, say you were to play, so pause the game. Say you were to place your oxygen diffuser, see where your manual generator is, go
Yeah.
3 tiles over from the bottommost. Yeah, with your cursor just being that build tile, and just move it over to the left,
Oh, to the left.
Yeah, right there. No,
Okay.
right. You had it. You
Boom.
had it. No, 2 more
Past
over.
the ladder.
Yeah, no, not past the ladder.
On the ladder.
Not on the ladder. 1 over to the left.
1 over to the left of the ladder.
Say you were to build the oxygen diffuser right there.
Okay.
Okay. You only have a 1 by 1 tile space in which the oxygen can flow up. It might flow to the right and into that pocket. It might never even make it there because it doesn't really want to flow upward.
Right.
If you look at my screenshot, everything is in these like little yellow metal tiles. Those are called gas airflow tiles, right? Basically, all of my base carbon dioxide can flow down even through solid material and flow up even through solid material. But yours currently can't do that
because we don't
so
have
yes.
permeable material for
So
gas.
think about where you're placing your tile. Maybe even leave some holes open. Maybe
Can they
even
jump over holes?
yes, they can jump over 1 hole, and they can also climb up too high.
Okay. Gotcha. So I'll just make a Swiss fucking base.
So when I start to build the 2 wide place, I don't even put anything next to the ladder because they will jump on the ladder and off the ladder.
Gotcha. Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a good chance because gas flow is weird. They kind of like scrub the tiles until they like want to move, or they may never move because there's not enough pressure, you know? When we eventually get to airflow tiles and your base is big enough, we can pause the game multiple times and just see where carbon dioxide is going. And sometimes carbon dioxide just hangs out and never really leaves your base. They're in small pockets, yes, but they never really leave.
Crack that open.
Yes,
Crack
I do
this open.
prioritize always washing your hands. I'm probably a bit late on that question, but this is a game that I very much adore, and I just like explaining.
Oh, that's me too. Don't worry. But then we'd be really close to the water.
So Roman, how do you plan on getting your water into one place?
Well, you said previously that we could just dig around it and build like a giant basin below all of it.
Yes, but you don't want the basin to be too big.
Right. I mean that's the thing, right? Is that our options in the plumbing department is already pretty low, so I don't think we could just suck it.
You do not want to suck water until you have it all in one place.
Yeah. So, honestly, right now, I'm thinking what I could just do is, I don't know about the one on the right, but but this like center pocket here, if it was just a tiny bit bigger, I feel like could hold the water on the left.
Yeah, so all you would have to do is hack the lowest, most dirt tiles and just let it flow all into the middle here.
Yeah.
But you don't want your walls to be tiles you haven't built. So you want it to be like a full box. It's completely surrounded by tile. And the reason that is because then you can dig around it and build things. So your duplicates will often build pipes, wires, and ventilation shafts. They can't do that unless if everything's really wide, right?
Okay.
So you want everything to be like, in terms of going down, you want it to be very open so that they can exchange tiles. And eventually, you'll want your water basin to be insulated. What if they can't get to those tiles, right?
Okay.
So you want everything to be accessible. And what you're building right now, that water will be pushed down, so you won't have to worry about it.
Okay, that's good. That was actually a question I was gonna ask. If there's
Yeah.
like
Yeah, the water will butt up to it, but it won't. It might overtake it a bit. You might push the water so much down that it flows over. But again, if it's just sitting on your tile, you can just have them mop it up. The mop tool is in your tools of your dig cancel. It's one of the smaller tools.
Ah, gotcha. Attack poor wild critters.
Yes, this game has a sense of humor of everything is cute and innocent. Don't kill it, even though you need to.
Don't do it. Stop.
Some critters are in this game just for the cute factor. There is something called a shove vole. It literally just eats dirt and excretes dirt. Does nothing else. And it just runs around. Oh, it can burrow through anything that's not refined metal, so it can literally go anywhere in your base. He's a fun boy.
He's a good boy. Let's
wait. I think I have a picture of the shovel.
Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's see if that'll help. Get rid of this over. Okay. I think I have an idea for moving this water to places where I want it to be. Cass says, I just got a PUBG themed Miller Lite ad, and I hate this feature that we have created. Orwell would be proud. Let's set some more dig errands. Fuck it.
Yeah, I always love to just like dig out everything. You can just set everything on a dig errand if you want. Just dig it all.
Just dig it. Just dig it.
Does
digging? Here's a question: does digging oxalate do anything?
if you dig the oxalate, it'll just become a small item. Just like all of your sandstone.
It'll still produce shit.
Yeah, it'll still produce the same oxygen, but keep in mind location. You just move your oxalate down, so it is going to flow up. I mean, it flows up anyway, but
if I were to move it,
and also, your vision range is really long in this game. So you've dug down a bit, and now you can see down for like miles, right? If you look down to the bottom left, you have a patch of oxygen. You have another spot of oxygen, and if you hack that open, the oxygen will rise up.
Okay.
Gamers rise up.
Yeah, we actually got a little bit of breathable gas down here. Kind of weird.
That's polluted oxygen, and you do not want it, especially if it's in forest, because it might have slime lung. Check the germ overlay to see if it has slime lung.
Well, so this is polluted oxygen, which says very toxic, but then this over here says just oxygen.
Okay, so even though polluted oxygen says very toxic, your duplicants aren't going to. They can breathe it with no repercussions. It's just polluted oxygen has the chance of becoming. It's gross. Sometimes your duplicants will say that they don't like they only talk in like thought bubbles. They'll say that they don't like it, but it's not like they can't breathe it, and it won't make them sick or anything. Unless it has germs on it. Polluted oxygen can actually carry food poisoning and slime lung.
Great.
It's very hard to get food poisoning in the air, but it is possible.
So here's a question. I'd like to widen this little water room I've got going on. My webcam is actually pointed way more upwards than I thought it was. Let's do that. Hey, wow, look, I don't look like shit anymore because the webcam is more.
Look at my water room on the bottom of the screenshot that I sent you. So there are two water rooms. You notice they're split. Even though you can't see the water or the polluted water that I put on the right, I have two bins, right? And you can roughly see how big they are, right?
Let me actually take a look.
They go down for about 10 more tiles.
Okay.
So that's about how big they are, right? And basically, how my starting spawn is that at my bottom basin there, basically all the water was above it, and I built the basin first with no water in it, and then I let it all flow into there, right? So you could go below the water, and build a basin, and then let it flow into there. That would be a good idea. But
So
also notice how on my top layer I built a little divot that goes up, and that's so that duplicates can't be in the water, right? Because right now, if someone were to make a mess, if they did not have the ability to go to the bathroom, their polluted water would flow down and then flow into your water in your current setup.
yeah, the way I've got it right now.
Yeah, the way you've got it right now. I
Uh,
would never do that, but it's fine for now.
Because that's the thing, right? Is that right now our current project is to get this water in a better spot. So could I just
Yeah.
build like a ladder that goes downwards into the water, and then just have a duplicant run through the water and build a basin?
Well, they move slowly in water. So here's an idea. Just go from your printing pod, go all the way to the right, dig down, and then go right, and then go over, and then just get under the water. Build a basin big enough to fit all that water, and then start hacking the sides of the water walls and bring all the water in.
Okay. So let's cancel this so I don't let the water out that quickly. So you're saying I want to.
And you can define it all. You have enough sandstone to define enough tiles and enough dig errands and enough everything. Just kind of draw it out. You don't have to make your duplicates do anything right now.
Right. I think I understand. Dig. Dumb.
Those red flashings are minor only errand digs. So none of your basically it's telling you that none of your duplicates can dig that out right now.
Gotcha. In which case,
So temperate area is always in a big circle. So you have a lot of space to the left. Right now you're working on a lot of the right side of it. You're working to the entire right of your printing pod, but you have the exact same amount of space to your left.
right.
So keep that in mind as well. Now, when you make ladders, they will not tell you what's minor only digs. So if it is, then and the job never gets done, then you might not know. I can tell you right now that's hitting into sedimentary rock. So
Yeah. Let's see.
basically, escaping your biome is not something you can do right now. You have to work within your biome.
Yeah. Let's try. Let's try. Let's minimize this so I can see Cass again. Obsidian. So I cannot. I can't dig obsidian. So how am I even gonna get at it from this side? I could go all the way to the left and go around it probably.
So this is kind of a hard location to describe. But in between your two bottom pockets of water,
Yeah,
um,
I just thought about that.
yeah, you could go straight down, but you don't want to go straight down. So, just find a spot where you can build ladders all the way down in between those. And I'll tell you if it's good or not because there's one that isn't. That one's perfect.
Yeah.
Nothing will come in.
Mono says, "Hey Roman, I'm going to my parents for a couple days tomorrow, and I would like to play Dota before I do, but you are doing this, so it's okay if you don't want to. I would like to play Dota. When are you going to bed, Corb?
11-ish.
Will you play Dota after then, or should I put a hold on this earlier?
You should put a hold on it, and we'll do it some other time.
Probably not that. Probably be like,
But we should devise more time for this because I like this game.
this is fun.
Keep in mind that everything you're going to dig out right there is going to be unoxygenated.
Yep.
There is not enough there's not enough distance for your duplicants to not run back and get oxygen, so they'll be fine. Don't worry about them. But it will take them longer to do the job because they have to keep running back and forth.
Yeah, they're gonna have to. Is there a way? Would you say it's worthwhile for me to figure out a different method of doing this? That would make it go faster. Is just like, nah, don't even bother.
Your water basin is the number one most important thing, for right now.
Okay.
Besides research. Oh, by the way, you need to define research.
I need to find.
So click on your research station, and do something.
What should we research?
So you have the research tree open. A good starting point is employment. A second, there are many things. There are pros and cons to everything. Starting with employment will give you skills, so you could get good miners right off the bat. Um, Power management would be really great. Your basic power management, because it will give you jumbo batteries, and jumbo batteries are really good all the way up. They're like the best things in the game.
Okay.
Really, because jumbo batteries are all you will ever get. They are all you will ever get in terms of batteries, right?
Gotcha.
There's a smart battery to research is over, but it's the same thing as a jumbo battery. You know, you're not going to get a better battery ever, and batteries are like the number one things in the game. It's really good, really early. Basic farming will give you an algae terrarium. It's like an oxygen diffuser, however, it gives you way less oxygen, but it starts to scrub carbon dioxide. Basically, if you build them at the bottoms, they'll have plenty of carbon dioxide food, and they'll get rid of some of that carbon dioxide so that it won't pool down at the bottom too much to where it will ever become a problem that'll bite you.
Okay. That sounds good. The algae terrarium.
Yes, some people like to power their entire base using only algae terrariums and not oxygen diffusers. However, that's not efficient.
Right.
But they do it.
But they do it.
It's also how you use your oxygen. Some people go for ventilation first because if you ventilate your oxygen, it makes it a little more efficient, but not too much.
Cass says, I think the algae-powered base is cool. It is a neat idea.
They actually nerfed algae terrariums to the ground, so it's not that great anymore. The main purpose of them is to get rid of carbon dioxide. Why'd you set all those digs to 1?
I don't know why.
You must be digging into 1 priority.
Maybe. My dig says 5. Weird.
Huh. Interesting.
Okay, game.
Okay, game.
It's weird that I can press G to go into the dig menu, but I can't press G again to get out of it.
What? Yes, you can.
Nope.
Hit escape. Use escape. Use escape more often.
Oh.
Okay, now you have for your first printables.
Okay.
It'll always give you 3 duplicates and 1 other thing. Water is 100%. Literally just pick water. I mean, just pick water.
Yeah, because there's no other way to get water, right?
Yeah. Keep in mind the pros and cons for getting a new duplicate is 1, you'll have to feed them.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, we could get a new duplicate, but we're also not doing farming right now, and so like maybe just don't.
Literally, one of the reasons Clay Entertainment introduced the item instead of duplicate option was because 1, a lot of people would screw themselves because they would get a duplicate every single print, and it would screw themselves over because you don't need that many because it's another mouth to feed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just don't get one if you don't need to feed. If you basically, it's like getting a dog, but you can't afford it, right?
Yeah.
Just don't do it. You can also hit reject all if you just don't like the item. However, if you really don't need a duplicate, just get your free item.
Just get your free item.
It'll give you super rare things. If you ever get a Wheezewort, oh baby, that's the best thing.
A Wheezewort. Mono says, "Is that poop on the floor?" Where?
It could be. Sandstone looks like the poop emoji.
Everywhere, says Mono. I'm pretty sure that's just Sandstorm.
Yeah,
Sandstorm
so
by Darude. Fuck me.
All cultivatable, not soils, all cultivatable items have that triangle shape when they're dropped on the floor.
Okay.
Also, items on the floor heavily decrease morale, but even more than machinery equipment.
Is this guy gonna die because he fell asleep in a
No, he'll
non-oxygenated-
move. He'll wake up and move. If you zoom in more, you'll see their breath meter, but you're too zoomed out to see that.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
He's going right back to down there. Okay, good boy. Good boy.
Okay, sweet, you uncovered. This is why I call them duplicants a lot. Hey, you got a boy. You got a boy running around.
Who are you?
He's a hatch.
He's a hatch?
Yeah.
Hatch. Okay.
He's idle, wild, and happy. And he'll eat anything. He'll eat it right off the floor.
Okay, so, then I guess destroy him.
Don't destroy him. What are you doing? He'll produce coal.
I didn't do it. He just did it. Oh, he burrowed is what happened.
Yeah, he burrowed. He can burrow and go anywhere as long as it's not refined tile.
Like
He'll go anywhere.
Like a fucking tile, yeah.
Yeah. He can even burrow in your own tile, but he can't move in the tile. He'll just stay there. Another thing I like to do is that you're uncovering seeds. I usually like to make another resource bin and set it to seed only, and put it at not a huge priority, like 6 or 7.
Gotcha. Do I need just 1 or 2?
For seeds, just 1. Seeds don't weigh anything, so.
Oh, I understand, I think.
And your storage bins can hold 20,000 kilograms.
We have not discovered any more organics, so algae is still all of the organics.
Yes, but you're also storing algae at food poisoning, or people are touching the storage bin and making you get food poisoning.
Dude, nice.
It's funny because actually no one really touches anything because they use the multi-tool.
Yeah. There's actually a tiny pocket of oxygen in here.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes it just spawns oxygen for you.
Thanks, Ian. This is some fun music.
Yeah. There's a lot more treks. There used to be only 3. Now it's a lot.
Very good. Muckroot. Let's set our priority to build.
Yeah, you started with 14,000 kilocalories, and now you have 17,000 without even doing anything.
Wow, crazy. I'm so
And
good
people
at this game.
and it's cycle 4, so they've ate 4 whole meals. Now you have 18,000. It's like magic. Okay, you're starting to run out of oxygen everywhere except around your printing pod. Now would be a great time to make an oxygen diffuser and just start diffusing.
Oxygen converts algae into oxygen.
Yep.
So just put it like. So I guess my question is, should I put it down in this little room that I've made for myself?
You could very much do that. That'd be a great idea, as long as you do not cover up those holes that you made.
Yeah, I specifically created those tiles so that carbon dioxide would go downwards through it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do that, and let's also make that a high priority.
Oxygen diffusers are made out of metal, but you have plenty of metal because you started on a side with a lot of copper, so you're fine. It's not hooked up to power, however.
Oh, that's true. It does need power, don't it?
Yep.
Fuck.
Your duplicates are not always working on the research station, So having it on the same power loop as the research station is just fine.
Oh, you think
because the manual generator produces 400 watts. The oxygen diffuser only has 120, and the research station only has 120. So you could power that and charge the battery. Oh my god, what are you doing? Hey, hit cancel on that. Jesus Christ.
I was having fun, Corbin.
Christ.
Power.
If you ever have a errand, so you have a couple of build tiles or dig or something, if it's ever yellow, it means your duplicates can't get to it.
Pencil. I just know. Power. Lop says I'm gay. Hi, Lop. How's it going?
Hey, Lop. Do keep in mind, though, if you do build that there, it won't get it into the pocket of your manual generator research station right now, unless the gas pressure is really high.
Yep. I think that's okay for now, since that's the only thing there.
Oh, by the way, even though wire will go through your regular tiles and ladders, it will not go through things like dirt, so they will hack that out before they place that wire there.
That's fine, isn't it?
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just letting you know. So if you ever didn't want to take out a tile or something, you know, and you put wire there, they're gonna have to remove it.
They're having pleasant chit chat.
Yep, it's their downtime, so. And then they get back to it.
Lob says it felt like a movie, but for my ears, because he listened to an hour-long album just now and it was gorgeous.
What kind of album did you build?
Let's get that oxygen going, gamers. Lob says, I don't understand Corbin's question.
What kind of album did you listen to?
Lob says, new Jacob Collier album. I don't know who that is.
Did you fully connect your wire to the oxygen diffuser? Hit your power overlay. Huh. Oh, he's taking the algae to it. I was wondering why it was off. Yeah, someone's got to put the algae in it first. There we go.
Oh,
yeah. And very quickly it'll become breathable again.
I do like this oxygen / gas effect that's going on.
Yeah.
It's a very fun effect.
Yeah. Very, very dense oxygen will be the bluest and have those floaty particles. Barely breathable option will just be slightly blue and a bit hazy. And carbon dioxide is like black in really high amounts. So when you hover over a gas, it'll tell you how many grams of gas that is. When you ever, so it usually levels out at about 1,000 grams for everything. If it ever gets over 2,000 grams, then you have some pressure holding it in. Like if you made a room, like a coal generator, and you start producing carbon dioxide, and the room filled with carbon dioxide, and it was enclosed, and it was about at 2,000 grams. Once it starts going over 2,000 grams, it starts exerting pressure on all the other tiles. One time I did actually make a room in which had so much carbon dioxide, it just busted open the tile. You will never produce enough oxygen to push on your tiles because oxygen's so light, so don't worry about it. However, do worry about carbon dioxide because it can do some shit. You just backed up a lot of your ladder.
I just what?
You dropped a lot of sand down your main ladder shaft.
Crazy. Let's dig that. And I also need to set a designation.
You just finished your other research as well, so now you can build out your terrain. Yep.
So we've done our algae terrarium.
Keep in mind that you do not always have to set the next research. You do only have 3 duplicates, and whenever you define research, it's a very high priority for them, even at 5. So it's kind of like someone has to do it, right? So right now nothing is too big of great, but yeah, employment would be a good one.
Yeah, we'll do employment, and then maybe then we'll cool it a little bit.
Yeah. But there is a good part in the game where you just want to hit all the basic researches, because as you've seen, there is basic research and then there is advanced research. And even in the very late games, but I've never even gotten there, there's celestial research. So you're on an asteroid. So if you dig up high enough, you will actually go to space. And if you crack open space, you'll lose all of your gas unless it's enclosed.
Crazy.
Because it will just suck out all of your base. Yeah, it'll just suck out all of your base's gas. So you'll have to do that very carefully. I've never actually been up there.
It sounds like a bit of a longer game than I originally thought it was going to be.
Yeah, because so you get an idea of how big of biome is, right?
Yeah.
Kind of a little bit.
Sort of, kind of. Ours is a little bit on the small side.
Yeah.
I'm going to presume that things get a little bit bigger.
So to get up to the top of the asteroid, it's about 7 biomes above you, and about 5 biomes down to reach the very bottom where there's a lot of heat and a lot of magma.
I thought it would just be space again, downwards.
Well, there's space on the walls, but not below. Below, it's heat, 1, to give the game challenge, 2, to give you magma and oil, and 3, because, I don't know, it seems logical. So, Roman, let's do some prospecting. Pause the game.
Pause the game. Bam.
Hit the temperature overlay.
Hit the temperature.
And view everything that you have revealed to you. And let's try to look for something here. Just scroll around. See what we got going on.
It's mostly warm.
Mostly warm? Huge deviations in temperature often mean something cool.
Okay.
And I don't mean temperature-wise. I mean something that we may really want.
You mean?
I don't see anything yet. So, if there is a special resource that you cannot mine for any circumstance, the game will not let you mine it. It's entirely black with white streaks, and it's called neutronium. If you ever see that, point it out to me immediately.
Okay.
It's fairly obvious, but you might not see it. A good way to find where neutronium is to note deviations in temperature.
Okay.
But you haven't gone left of your printing pod yet, so you haven't revealed a lot of the map.
We could do that.
Going all the way left, all the way right, all the way up, and all the way down would give you like the most bang for your buck, and it guarantees that you will see something. You'll either see neutronium or you will see like ruins of a dead other civilization.
Okay.
Both of those are really, really good. Hey, Cass, are you spelling my name with a Y ironically, or do you just think that's how it's spelled?
I mean, your name, I think, is in the
Yeah,
title.
it's in the title. So I was fixed to say, wait, that's not my name. Wait a minute, it's in the title.
Yeah. What is this red mark?
Huh?
Colony lacks hard digging skill. Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. You don't have any miners. No one's a miner.
Crazy. Cass says, yeah, it turns out. Whoops. Honest mistake, I guess.
So you know your bottommost area where they're digging right now?
Yeah, so this is approximately where we're gonna put the basin, right?
If you take that all the way left, you'll hack it to that other patch of oxygen, and you'll get that whole place in oxygenated.
Okay.
And it won't even take them too long to do it. Also, just gazing at all the research stuff in buildings, because research lets you see like what buildings you can make, and even gives you a short description of what each building does. You of course get more information when you look at it. When you look at it after you have it unlocked, but
Right.
you can look at it anyway. So you can get a good idea of what you want to do with the game just by looking at research.
Okay.
Keep in mind that there are some things that will hang on. Okay. Yeah.
We need to empty this toilet.
It's already on a duty. You can increase the priority. I would recommend increasing the priority just to 9. Because it actually takes a really long time to clean out a toilet. So it takes like realistically half a day to clean a toilet.
Jesus.
Look at that progress. Look at that progress bar. They'll clean it faster with a higher tidier skill. Look at that face.
Newbie. Yep. That's why I have Corbin here. That is taking a while. Imagine spending a whole day cleaning a toilet.
Yep. And so now you've cleaned your first toilet in the game. You see those bubbles that are arising from that?
Yep.
That's the polluted dirt producing polluted oxygen. So eventually your oxygen will turn green. Yay.
Yay. Except it seems like it's been cleaned? Question mark?
Yeah, the toilet's been emptied but not clean. In fact, your toilets are never clean because they're producing germs.
Okay. So is there anything I can do about this polluted oxygen?
Nope. Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Great. Perfect. I can't just move it somewhere where I would theoretically care less, like up top here.
That would be ideal, actually. Move it to where your duplicates usually aren't, but not too far away.
Okay. So how would I do that?
I would recommend building them first, and then once they're built, deconstruct the other ones, because you never want to go without a toilet ever.
Wait. I meant moving the dirt, the polluted dirt or whatever.
Oh, you can move it as long as there is a storage bin that has it assigned, and the storage bin has high priority.
Okay.
But it will still produce polluted oxygen.
Sorry, one more time? How could I move this?
If you checkmark polluted dirt there, it'll be taken to there.
Okay. It was already checkmarked. I think it's already inside the box.
If you uncheck it, it'll purge it from the storage bin and just drop it.
Okay. And if I wanted to have it moved like higher up where my duplicates would spend less time,
build a storage bin and set it to a high priority so they'll actually move it. If you set it to 5, they'll never move it.
Gotcha. Storage bin.
Be moved.
Never be moved.
Hey, Stoof66. He is doing the basics for now. He's playing No Sweat. And he's learning.
Yeah. That's what we're doing. Storage bin. Bam. Priority. Let's beef up that priority so it actually happens right meow.
Yeah, you both have the priority of construction and the priority of duties.
Kind of missing a lot of the basics.
This game's a hard game. I'm trying.
Like what? What? What should I be doing? I don't mind advice.
If a totally pro oxygen not included player saw what you were doing right now, he'd be like, "Oh my god, what the fuck?"
I mean, well, then I'm glad that Stoof showed up. Now we can see what we're missing.
He recommends a wash basin. Any normal pro oxygen not included base player would recommend this. However, because it's No Sweat, I don't, because again, it's just too water inefficient. You'll pull so much water doing that.
So here's a question I have. You mean water inefficient? So what does it do? Does it create polluted water?
Basically, a wash basin uses more water than a sink when it's plumbed.
Okay.
Basically, the wash.
Well, you say use water, so what happens to the water? I'm gonna assume it doesn't delete the water.
So, a wash basin, needs a pitcher pump, and they carry that bottled water. So basically, you got water from a print earlier. So water as an item is in a bottle.
Yeah.
So when the water is bottled from a pitcher pump, they take it to the wash basin, they load it up, and then it becomes polluted water after they wash their hands. But a plumb sink doesn't do that. It brings it all through pipes. But a wash basin uses way more water. It uses 20 times as much water as just using a sink.
So how do we unpollute the water?
With the water sieve, but a water sieve actually turns polluted water into regular water with sand, but it carries the germs with it. So if you ever have polluted water from a toilet, it'll have food poisoning germs, right? As well as sinks. Whenever polluted water scrubs off germs, it'll start creating polluted water with germs. But a water sieve doesn't remove the germs. So if you ever if you put it in your main, I tried this once. I actually learned the hard way. I didn't know a water sieve didn't took the germs with it. So I actually polluted all of my clean water. It was clean water with germs. It didn't look like polluted water, but it had a lot of germs in it.
I was going to say, so Stoof says, you just let germs about the base rather than have a wash basin, you absolute madman. Well, they didn't say absolute madman, but you said you madman. And then says, I don't agree with that. I do not feel it uses any more water.
But it does, though. And also, I would way faster get a sink online. You would get a sink online much slower.
We can get oxalite, briar seed. Stinky.
That's a really rare drop for it to just give you free oxalite.
Yeah.
Unconstructive is one of the worst traits. Grossman is fine, but he has 2 bad traits, but neither of those are too terrible. Iron Gut's kind of good.
Cannot dig. Tiny pea-sized bladder. I mean, I probably just want to grab oxalite, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can we move the oxalite?
Yeah, you can with storage bins.
Okay. So now we have So, okay. So if I were to make a storage bin, like down here, priority 9.
Deodorizer is great, but deodorizer still takes time. It would take us 3 whole research steps to get to deodorizer.
Stoof says, I think the simplest way to start is to have wash basins. Let the polluted just water or water just be dumped out there, and uh, and off gas to polluted oxygen, and run a deodorizer to clean that standard oxygen. Then you don't have to worry about what to do with your polluted water.
So basically, all he's saying is just stuff we've decided not to worry about. You could worry about it, but it would just be on your list, on your chore to-do list.
Well, I was gonna say, so I don't really. So there doesn't seem to be like a time constraint, right? Like,
Right, right.
So
If you have a problem, you just try to fix it.
yeah. So if what is
If you wanted to create a wash basin to get rid of germs right now, you could. If you wanted to get rid of your polluted oxygen, you could.
right?
But again, it would just take time.
I think that sounds fine to me. We could at least figure out a system right now for that, because I feel like that would probably be more of a problem on not easy baby mode.
Okay, for a wash basin, you need your basic plumbing in your research, and for deodorizers, you need decontamination in research.
Okay, so we need to do a new research.
Yep.
Okay, so I guess my question is, should we finish employment or should we just go straight to it?
You can do whatever you want. I'd kind of recommend employment, because once you get employment and unlock skills for free, basically, all you gotta do is build a board.
Okay, now we have oxalate down here.
It's not going to be much, but it'll do it.
It'll do its thing. We've got oxygen going places.
Increase your manual generator's priority, because it should always be powered and the battery should always be full. Because remember, it is on your loop that you're producing oxygen. Battery recharge is 50. Well, basically, if you set that. Wait, wash basin doesn't require any research? I didn't know that.
Yeah, wash basin.
Okay.
It
should be a medicine. It's
a
medicine.
It's just like right there.
I'm gonna check the wiki to see if it uses more than sinks, because I'm pretty sure it does.
So what is what is the thing that we're doing with these wash basin? It's like, are we having a outhouse bathroom thing where we have wash basins next to it, so like they have to use it in order to leave or something like that? And so we keep the germs inside the one room, and
yes.
Then
I'm not entirely sure if wash basins have this feature, but basically you can choose the direction in which they use the wash basin. So basically, once they use the outhouse, you need them to use the wash basin.
They get covered in foods, poisoning, germs, wash basins, clean them. So I could do like.
Okay, you can set left to right on them, so yeah.
So I could do like that. So then my question is, where does the polluted water go?
It
just goes on the floor.
Eventually, yes.
Okay.
It gets bottled.
It gets bottled. Okay.
Once they clean it out.
That's not that bad, I don't think. If it gets I was like, in my head, the scenario was like it just goes on the floor, and like now everything is gross and disgusting. But you don't need to worry about that for now. Okay, cool. Then we shall have wash basins.
Okay, yes. Sinks use 200 kilograms of water, while okay, maybe 20 times is an exaggeration, but sinks use 200 kilograms of water, while or
that's what I want.
Not 200 kilograms.
200. Do this.
Wait a minute. Is it kilograms?
Maybe you're in the same.
It is kilogram. Yeah. Wash basins use 200 kilograms of water, meaning they store 200 kilograms of water. So they take a whole 200 kilograms of water bucket and just pop it in there, and it gives them like a couple of so washes.
Okay.
So,
but the idea is that the reason the sink is an upgrade is because you can do plumbing wires essentially instead of having to have a dude grab water, bring it to the place, and then keep refilling it over and over and over again.
Saves jobs, yes.
I gotcha.
But sinks use less water per wash, basically, by only a small amount. It's not. Sure, it could be negligible, but in no sweat, I wouldn't recommend it. In survival, germs are the worst thing, and you never want them. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Duplicants have a new skill point that can be assigned. Whoa. I have to assign them?
No, not yet. Or, well, it's telling you, but you don't have the skills menu unlocked.
Oh, because...
You have to unlock the whole menu.
Because this motherfucker's not powered. Can we just get this thing powered, please?
The manual generator is under operate. So if you set individual priorities to operate, they would operate things before other things. Not that priority, individual priority. It's on the top there.
Up here, the priorities?
Yeah.
Okay. Plan no sweat. So what's that stress? So what's that no stress, no sickness?
Less stress, less morale demand. They get the same amount of germs, but there's less of a chance, way less of a chance they get sick off those germs. So even though we've let houses just go for 7 cycles, no one's gotten sick yet. Whereas in survival, they might just get sick immediately.
So okay.
Now
So you've basically fucked me. If Stoof never came in here and said like, "Hey fucker, make your wash basins," and I did and I did my
Well, Stoof is right in one way. I would get a sink online way faster than this. I would already have my water reservoir in one pot, you know, and I would research plumbing and then just do plumbing like right off the bat. Like that's the first thing I do, right? Before I even create rooms and cots and everything, making a bathroom is like the #1 thing.
I mean, see, that sounds right to me. I would like to have it, but at the same time, my duplicants, I almost said replicants, that's a completely different thing.
See the germ overlay.
Sure, germ overlay. That's oxygen, that's power, that's temperature. Germs are all the way over here.
You can see that the duplicants themselves have a lot of germs on them. And that the ladder,
I was gonna say like the ladder exclusively. Besides like the toilet has germs. That's interesting.
Yeah, a couple thousand germs. Yeah, that's the same amount of germs that you would normally have in survival. But duplicants can get sick off of a couple thousand germs. In no sweat, it would take about 20,000.
Is he able to complete this? Is this completable?
Go to cycle 100 before upgrading to plumb bathrooms just because you need to deal with the polluted water. I'm good at dealing with polluted water. It's very easy for me to deal with. Running out of water, however, is another story.
I love how they're not building these wash basins. That's my favorite.
What priority are they on?
I mean, they're 5. Can we get a dong, little loggy?
They have jobs to do, and also they're eating right now.
Pretty soon here, they will have earned the right to not have any downtime. You should try the forest start on the launch preview build.
The forest start? I haven't tried the alternative maps yet.
I'm passing from right to left.
It's like 4 times as much shorter to start. Wait, really? Huh.
Oh, really?
I mean, I've done really easy mode where the game gives you like a larger temperate biome and like all this good stuff. And I've gone pretty far. I hate digging really high up and really high down to get to space and oil though. That's a bummer.
They're not moving the polluted polluted dirt, which
yeah, temperature is sad. There's one run though that's really promising where I got the anti-entropy device, which is really freaking good.
I just want him to move that dirt.
Move that dirt. Squish that cat.
Squish that cat.
See, they're doing it like one time and then running back for oxygen. Turner's going for it.
But, you know, this will give us oxygen. What is this? Chlorine.
Chlorine's a fun gas. It's a really heavy gas. It will always sink to the bottom. It's mostly used for disinfecting.
It's also great. You can totally breathe that and be fine.
No, you can't.
Exactly. That was the
Chlorine gas in real life would kill you. In this, the duplicants just hold their breath and they never breathe it in, even though that's kind of impossible.
You don't want to move the polluted dirt out of your bathroom. You want to place a compost there so you can put it in the compost and again clean their hands.
You have basic farming, so you go to your refinement. Sorry, I never told you this one.
Oh my god.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
compost. Wow.
Yeah.
So
and they'll take the polluted dirt there, and it breaks it down into regular dirt.
So instead of having wash basins like this, I should have like a compost like right here.
No. To use your wash basins, you need a pitcher pump. You need to go to your water tap or your plumbing tap.
I need to go to my plumbing tab. Manually pumps liquid into bottles for transport. Okay.
There you go.
So it needs to.
It needs to dip into the water.
Cool. We'll just put it here. Fuck it. And then we also need to.
You can't put it there. No, go to the right of your tile. The little, it has little tendrils that go down. They need to touch the water.
So.
There's a good place to put it right now. You're just not seeing it.
Oh, okay, I understand. For some reason, so I saw the tendrils, but I didn't realize it couldn't go through stuff.
Yeah, it can't go through.
Because when I was like this, I was like, why can't I just overwrite the floor? Why can't I just have it here? The game will let me, and you know, cool. We'll do that. Easy peasy. Let's see. You don't want more polluted dirt out of your bathroom, so you want to place a compost in there. They'll put it in the compost and then clean their hands before leaving. So you say then again? Could I just put a So could I just like delete, deconstruct this, put a compost here, put a wash basin here, and then like that basically solves the problem, right? So long as putting
no. Wash basins remove germs. Getting rid of the polluted dirt gets rid of the polluted oxygen.
Exactly.
So you're fine.
I was gonna say, so the way I described it works completely.
I'm sure. Do whatever you just said.
Love it. You got a Discord, man?
We're in Discord.
Yeah. I was gonna say the implication would be that you'd be able to like talk to me a lot easier, but
he's not gonna play for much longer.
I was gonna say, so I'm not gonna play for much longer, and I don't know if I'd be super comfortable with that. And I know typing's a big hassle, but I think just keeping it like that's fine. I'd like to deconstruct this, and I'd like to get a compost right here where it is. Just want to post a couple pics.
I've sent him pics of like later runs. But you could like if you're soliciting friendship, then I mean that's his deal.
I was gonna say posting pics. I was gonna say, do you need an account to put a file on Imgur? Do you know?
You're trying to Imgur the man.
Well, I was gonna say, so like, because I don't know if you do need an account, and if you don't, then like that could be a simple solution. Just upload it on Imgur and send me the link to that through the chat, and I could just yoink that and look at it.
Or light shot.
Oh, cool. We've got this going on now. So now this is happening.
Amazing.
Oxygen.
So now, when they need to take a break for oxygen, they could go either way, whichever is closest.
Yes.
Up, they're taking the oxalite though.
He just stole my oxalite. Getting too complicated. You can find any setups on the forums anyway. Sure, yeah, that works. I might do some of my own research after the stream, because I'm gonna put a tab on this fairly soon here, and I'm gonna play me some Dota. Some friends of mine. If you're doing the streaming thing, you might want to think about a follower Discord. Yeah, I could have a follower Discord. I just don't think I'm big enough at the moment to like warrant the use. The most amount of viewers I've ever gotten at one time is like
12.
12, 13, and that was on a crazy day where I got rated by 2 different people, and like, even then, like, it was a large amount for a while, but then it dipped down to like a consistent 12, and I haven't had that in forever. I've been at this for a good while. I haven't
Hey, but at least Oxygen not includes now getting you popularity.
I've gotten a whole 1 person to click on this, which is more people than usually click, which is really depressing, but whatever. But anyways, the point I was trying to circle around to was, it's I'd love to have a follower Discord, but honestly, I don't think it would see any use at all, right? And that's good animation. This is better than a lot of streamers. Yeah, I have an overlay. I have a webcam. I talk. I have chat open. My microphone's not crappy, and as long as I'm not playing a graphically intensive game like Hitman 2 or Monster Hunter, then the stream looks pretty good. So yeah, I'm just waiting for my big break, I guess. Let's up that priority, you motherfuckers.
Let's deconstruct priority.
Please destroy the wash basin, and actually please create this thing. But in all honesty, even though I haven't gotten that much popularity, even though I've been streaming for like almost like 3 years or something like that, it still makes me happy when somebody just comes in and says hi. Like, Stoof could have come in and not given me any advice, and as long as he said hi, I would have been happy. Our research is now complete. So, what was the thing that we were going to go for?
What do you want to do?
I'd see. That's why I asked. I don't remember what we were doing.
You wanted to get rid of the polluted oxygen, right?
I guess so. Sure, let's go that way.
Decontamination.
Decontamination.
It's on the bottom there. No, like scrolling down the bottom. It starts with plumbing, goes into sanitation, goes into decontamination.
Yeah.
Decontamination, though, requires advanced research.
Okay, so you can just start with sanitation, I guess.
Yeah.
We'll get a sink. Yay! And a shower. Yay!
And mesh tile. Mesh tile is actually really good.
Mesh tile sounds pretty good. Nothing worse than joining a stream and just seeing somebody playing again. Even if they're just sitting there with nobody in the room, keep talking like there's people up to retain anyone who pops in. I do my best, but if it's a solo stream, I have trouble actively engaging with myself. I do my best to try and at least have one other person on the stream so that I have somebody to talk to. So even though I am talking just to open air, nobody's watching me or whatever, I am talking with somebody, so I at least have I at least have some form of feedback. I have some sort of way to carry a conversation, right?
Hello, it's me.
It's meme.
It's me. It's been.
Okay, we've got that deconstructed. Let's build. Let's do this thing. Refinement, compost, and then medicine, wash basin. I think is what the plan is. And then set priority that to 9. Bam. It's hard. I've been streaming for quite some time. Only recently did I get the overlay. Only recently did I really upgrade my microphone. It's been a bit of a slow process for me.
Yeah, it's been.
Mostly just because it's been a little demoralizing, not having that many people watch. I did have some people consistently coming for a little bit, but that was a while ago. I do my best. I don't mean this to be like a pity party or anything like that, because honestly, even if nobody watches me, I'm doing this for fun. You know, I don't want to make that. I never intended to make money, right? I just have fun. I have fun, the most fun interacting and talking with people. And I'm getting that right now because Stoof's here. If you like this game, I would advise upgrading to the launch preview build. There is enough changing that it's going to be a pain for you to relearn. So I get all the hot stuff as soon as it comes out, basically.
Launch preview build. Let me look at that. Betas. Launch testing. Interesting. There is a launch testing beta. Huh. I would just let the changes kind of happen. I really like playing the game when you can just use polluted water in a shower and just that was fun.
There we go. Now there's water, and now they'll wash their hands. Cool. Great.
The game is launching this month. Wow.
Game is launching this month. Supposedly the beta is the preview of that, so there is still some stuff changing and a bit of temp art in there. Ooh, that sounds fun, actually. Yeah, you get them, Turner.
Also, I really like art in this game. When you eventually get to the decor, you can make paintings and sculptures and marble sculptures and ice sculptures and plants and like all that. And the duplicates like perform art. It's really cool.
So just to clarify, Stoof, this is what you were talking about. This like little setup I've got here, what with the compost and the basins and such.
I'm not sure if using the compost gives them germs, but I'm not entirely sure about that.
I mean, either way, it keeps everything in the same area, right? So like, even though they wouldn't theoretically get germs, even if they didn't get germs from handling polluted dirt, like it's still at the place where they create polluted dirt, and they have to wash their hands when leaving it, right? So, so I don't know, it works. It's pretty good. Cool. I think the last thing I want to do is figure out this mega basin that you wanted me to make, Corbin.
Build.
Just do it. You know, Roman. Just do it. It'll be easy.
So you know how your rock prison is in like a circle.
Rock prison. Okay.
Go to the lowest point and just build flat tile.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Can I dig igneous?
No, don't dig anything you can't dig.
Right,
but
yeah.
but basically make the bottom what's going to be the bottom of your base. Make it long enough.
Make it long, make it hard.
Much like myself. Yeah,
Making
a
a
reservoir.
Yeah. I said basin, that wasn't quite the right word. Tool filter. Um...
Okay. Make it like 10 by 10. Let's try that one.
10 by 10.
Yeah, and that's going to be the bottom of it. Not the whole thing, but a part of it. Just kind of etch it out with tile. Well, you can always replace it to insulated tile later.
Right. It's a lot taller than I thought it would be. That's okay though. This actually means that there's plenty of space. I just need to make the space usable. So I can make this dig order just so I can visualize where it's gonna be.
Move it over to the left so it doesn't hack into water currently.
Okay. That's fine. Oh, dig. Can I advise not making this out of sandstone?
He means the tile out of sandstone, but
okay.
I see no problem with it.
Well, what's the issue with it? It's not so much the insulation. Sandstone is a lot weaker than granite or igneous, so you can put more water in those two. Okay. So.
Oh, I've never maxed out the capacity, the pressure capacity of sandstone.
I think.
How much water are we talking here?
I was gonna say. So the advice here is that I could have a smaller reservoir if I just got a stronger material to build it out of. Is that what it is?
Not the smaller reservoir, a bigger reservoir. If you make a huge reservoir, then the pressure of waters at the bottom is going to be huge, right?
Okay, I was thinking like, in my head it was like I could have a smaller reservoir because I could have the same amount of water in a smaller space.
No.
Just like pumped into it. But okay, no. So how do I get granite or igneous? Is that another thing I'm just gonna have to research and get to?
Well, once you research, do you have the skills board yet? The jobs board in your stations?
I think I do. I just need to access it. So let's actually do this for now, just so we have the space to work with whenever we get to it. Bathroom breaks. Do I need 2 wash basins? Because that guy did not wash his hands because somebody else was busy washing their hands.
Yeah, maybe.
Fuck. Yeah, it just happened again with the same guy too. And his utter refusal to wash his hands. You need as many as you have toilets. Fuck. Well, that's what we're here to do. We're here to learn.
The programmer strat is to put it against a wall so that they only exit in one direction.
That makes sense.
Now would be a good time to choose another duplicate since you're running it. Since everyone's you're loading your people up with jobs every single day.
Yeah, that's true.
Or you can get water because water's always good.
This guy has a decor benefit?
Meaning, well, yeah. So basically, he sees everything as better. Basically, everything looks good to him, even bad decor.
Gotcha. I thought it was the opposite of that. I thought it was like
the opposite of that is
Well, I was gonna say I thought it was the opposite where he created decor basically wherever he walked, and I was like, that doesn't make any sense.
You can do that though. You can do that though. There's a thing in the game called a snazzy suit, and it increases decor wherever they go.
We'll do this. We'll do this person. Snazzy suits, yeah. Hey pal. Welcome to sadness. It's not even welcome to the sadness, it's just welcome to sadness.
Call this place sadness. I can't believe.
Well, this failure of a toilet is... Well, it is just that. It's a failure of a toilet. But it'll do for now.
If they only exited in one direction, it'd be better.
You'd be better if you only exited in one direction.
It
doesn't mean anything.
Speaking of which, I should actually be getting off now. You can keep playing if you want. It's not like I don't discourage learning more, but
right.
Also...
I'm gonna fire on. I'll keep an eye out if you're streaming this again. When are you free next, Corbin?
Monday evening.
Monday evening.
Yeah.
I'm usually free on Monday evening. We'll see when I get my schedule. So, okay. Just for Stoof's benefit, we'll probably pick this up again on Monday evening.
Yeah.
Probably.
And then you have Dota to play or something.
Yeah, I'll do Dota tonight for now. So we'll put a pin on this. We'll get back to our learning. We'll get back to our learning experience.
Learn how to save. There's a save and a save as.
Later, Stoof. Thank you for watching. I'll appreciate you coming back. Have a day. All right, we've hit save. Quit the desktop. Get out of here.
Bye, Roman.
Bye, Corb. Thanks for game.
Yeah.
Let's call the Dota boys and girl. Game, thanks for. Because it's Dota time.
Help.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, I'm a little in too far over my head. Somebody was like, we're writing a music theory module for our singing community, our singing community. Anyway, they want to write like an introductory music theory thing, and they already wrote like the part 1, which is like the introduction to like the basic concepts. And then I started writing this like big ass outline of like things we should expand on and write about later, and it's really big. That's a lot of things to write about.
That does sound like a bit of a tall order.
But free music education.
We can hope. Game capture, Dota.
So, if you don't mind, I want to try and finish this level.
Okay.
Strafe,
hey, Roman, 1v1
apparently...
I'll do it.
Ooh. So apparently Strafe is like free with Twitch Prime or whatever.
Okay.
And I installed it, and it's actually really fun.
I don't know what Strafe is.
Yeah, as far as I can tell so far, it's like a roguelike first-person shooter in the style of like their Quake games and kind of.
Okay.
Did Nick give it to you for free or something?
Twitch got it was just free for Twitch on Twitch Prime.
Okay. Did you know Nick worked on that game? He was the
Mhm.
artist. You probably could have asked for a free copy from him, but I mean you got it for free anyway.
Yeah. I also got Cultist Simulator, which is cool.
Cultist Simulator is a neat game. It's not a game for everybody, but it is neat.
It's
Yeah,
weird.
How do I quit though? I have a question. Where's the quit button? Oh, I see it. It's up at the top.
Dude.
I need
Dude,
to turn on
blast your
easy mode
voice.
so I can quit.
Yeah, I'm part of a team now. I used to be anyway.
I can't start this lobby. It says offline for maintenance.
Oh yeah, that's Lob. He's offline for maintenance right now.
I
Can-
You gotta wait till Lob gets back online.
Here, let me just localhost. Yeah, that works. Woo!
Does Mars mid?
Can.
Let's do Mars. Where's Mars? Strength
My
four?
understanding
Strength
is
three.
that Mars can do
Wait,
whatever
I
the
can't.
fuck
I can't pick
wants.
Mars.
I'm sorry. You said get Mars mid, and I was like, oh, I want to play Mars mid.
Wait, I thought 1v1 mid was supposed to be the same hero against the same hero.
No, not necessarily.
think that's a
But
choice
I
and option.
but I did, however, think that it would allow you to also pick the same character as me, regardless. In which case, fuck. Would you like me to remake the lobby?
Yes,
Okay. But,
and also would cast like the watch.
I mean, I'm here. I finished my level of strafe. I'm loading the game.
I'm here.
really
I'm queer. Get used to it.
Yep, you're dead.
Yep, you're dead. Although, I mean,
Great. Now I get to shoot stuff.
I love that. I hate how tiny my webcam is for Dota. There's not a lot of mileage I get.
for real estate. Oh, what is this tiny little gremlin, awful piece of shit looking
I love
Googie's
him.
ass?
I love him. Don't make fun of him.
Look at this fucking shitty little fucker. Grubby little fingered. Fucking.
Miscast.
Well, why don't we play Dota and you know what they do
Please.
to me?
Because that was to fright me.
It'll only take a few minutes.
I mean, you invited me, like, shit.
Well,
Are
it
you
was
in the
mostly
lobby?
to expedite the process of you getting into the lobby, but that didn't seem to quite happen the way I thought it would. Let me destroy lobby
No!
and then create the lobby again. Yeah, see there's Cass.
You just went Shiva on my ass.
Mecha Shiva! Mecha Shiva! If I'm unassigned, what happens to me? Do I take coach? I'll go broadcast channel. No. Shit! Back to lobby. Create new channel. Channel name, Cassafras. I'm now a broadcaster.
All right, cool. Start
Wait,
game.
The
game must be set to watchable while there are
Wait.
spectators.
How do you make it so that same hero?
Oh,
Awesome.
let me see. Enable spectators. Unlimited pausing. Solo mid. I don't know.
Let me see. Oh, is the lobby password ass?
Yeah. Hmm.
God, now everybody watching your stream knows.
I don't know. I do not know how to set it so that we can.
Okay. Well, we're just gonna pick different heroes then.
It says the game must be set to watchable, but it is set to watchable. Hello?
Because it's the local server, probably.
You know what? I can just coach.
You could just
Maybe.
coach, probably.
Oh, I couldn't change to the lobby slot. That's okay. It really doesn't make a difference.
Ooh. I'm tone deaf.
Excuse me, Lob, but I believe you're the one that told me that nobody's really tone deaf.
It's true.
You ready to pick Lob?
Yeah. I just need to.
Unless you're Welsh, because they don't use vowels. So they can be tone deaf.
They do use vowels.
It's a joke. It's a club, Lob. It's a pizza club.
It's a pizza club.
Okay. Now my band's in the bed with a band, and I gotta go rehearse.
What's a hero? What's a hero? What is a hero? A miserable.
What does it mean to be a hero?
Miserable. How come there are no ranged strength heroes?
There's one,
two.
and his name is Huskar. And also Dragon Knight if he transforms.
And Phoenix.
And also Phoenix.
Oh.
And also
You
Aya.
learn something new every day. Okay. Wind Ranger.
5 seconds.
Angolier.
Not really a mid, but I just really wanted to play Pangolier.
Do we to you? Node values.
Great. Now I get to shoot stuff.
Where the finest warriors alive have gathered for battle. Of course you can expect to find me.
And the nice thing about 1v1 mid is it gives you a courier for free.
Prepare for battle.
Wait, you can sell mangoes?
Time at last.
You can sell mangoes? Why am I on Blaster
So, this
Boys?
whole
I
mess is all
never.
your fault?
I don't understand.
That does not look good.
That does not look good.
They were kind of mean. Oh, and beat units. Beat units. Beat units. There we go.
Elite beat units.
Exactly.
30 seconds to battle.
Elite beat absolute units.
Who's their money on?
Can't
What's your
believe
money
we're
on,
writing.
Jax?
We're writing a literal textbook online for free.
Fuck, man, I know, but hey, you ever want free academic textbooks on your PC?
No.
Why not?
At last, Jax. The
Yes,
final battle
actually.
begins.
Thinking about how little money I'm getting next
I
year.
know.
Thanks, Doug Ford.
Thanks, Doug Funny.
Yes.
I got really good grades in my first year,
Is it
and
danger?
so I got a
Face
fucking
this way.
I got a couple government grants, and then I failed all my classes. So I don't get, and then I failed a bunch of my classes the next semester.
Do
So
nice.
Whoa!
I really do not get a lot. I'm not getting much
Is that
financial
a
aid.
challenge?
Is it raining arrows? Roman, is it raining arrows?
I may have
Is it raining
overstayed my-
arrows?
You know I
Hallelujah, it's raining arrows. Roman, can you put a ward on the high ground so I can see what Lob's doing too?
Isn't that part of the suspense?
Roman, can you put a ward here?
I mean, it's your fault for not
Well, for some
pushing
reason,
me.
for some reason it would not.
Hey, stop that! I need those last hits.
We're dead.
Stop it! Stop!
I'm under attack. Rest assured.
Get a load of all that regen.
And where's it go?
Roman's just gonna rush a javelin and murder you.
There's more to see.
Yeah. Guess so.
Ah, yes, that's nice.
I mean,
Hello, darling. Is there any doubt?
Yarr!
At your disposal. Yes.
no, Roman, you're standing in electrified water. Oh my god, you're gonna die! No!
So that interesting issue of not having a compressor lob has actually come into play a lot sooner than I thought it would. After that discussion, because Zap recently made a video of Yakuza, my Yakuza stuff,
Right.
and he's had to lower the volume on a couple of occasions.
You mean put a compressor on it?
Yeah.
I have earned this.
He should have just put a compressor on it. That's what I would have done.
Laughs
Put a
in
compressor on that one.
laughs in audio literate.
Yes, yes.
Do you appreciate not being able to attack?
Forward.
I can just do that.
You could.
For how long?
You could do that, but
Is
why?
that so?
Why would you do that?
I guessed onward.
Avec aplomb. The bottle has its time and place.
Oh, I didn't ping the 322.
Something good this time.
I mean, none of us would have seen it.
Prepare yourself.
Stop denying me. I don't have good attack animation.
Sure. But of course.
I used to think Pangolier could not last hit for his entire life, but it turns out all you need is a Quelling Blade.
No!
I didn't even know I
The
wanted
tower
one of
stole
these.
my last hit.
Is there danger? She is this way.
Oh, he has the
There is
rune.
missing. Cease. Wait. Okay. Where does this lead? Regeneration. Fear not. Got you. A bright future. To be sure.
Are bounties on the map? I feel like they shouldn't, but
Points
they
away.
might be.
Ah,
They are here.
I like where this is going.
It's a bit disappointing,
Amazing what you
actually.
find lying around.
Yeah, but you're also wasting a lot of time that you could be getting XP
Movie,
mid.
what to do with this?
That's true.
Holy shit, that was right.
Yeah. Come on, then. Is this wise for you to say, Zule?
Stop! I could have dropped my croissant.
I could have dropped my croissant.
Honorable path.
The croissant, Domento.
It's conceivable. It don't matter. There's no limit to my improvement. To the task at hand.
Oh, he's posturing.
He's posturing. I don't like it.
This time. Right.
He's just gonna come out of the woodworks.
Yes, yes.
This little armadillo boy. He's coming.
Excuse me, he's a pangolin? How the fuck dare you?
That's the joke.
Overstayed my welcome. Sure.
Arr. No!
There's more to this.
Dun, dun, dun,
At your disposal. We're there. This looks arcane reservoir. To be sure. It's conceivable.
dun. Who's Sam?
The stipulation is that they only play arcade games. He's already been over this.
Target is immune to magic. Oh boy.
Sam
that's
is, I'm guessing, one of their IRL friends.
At your ready. Elf blood.
Hey man, turnabout is foul play.
As it goes. I could look at you all day. Uh-huh.
What is turnabout?
Wait.
I
foul
don't
play.
know. Maybe it's like roundabout.
Maybe it's a runabout
She is
where you
How
steal
do
it
you
and nobody ever knows.
turn it about?
Ah, my bones.
calm down.
Calm down.
I completely missed. Perfect.
Let's get to the point.
Calm down. Just calm
Went
down.
exactly as planned.
Fitting. Yes. Moving. Rest assured. Forward. Here now.
Hey, I need those to kill you.
I need some more to kill me.
Tendonitis.
Tendonitis, tendonitis.
I'm under
Ow.
attack.
You let that happen.
Practice time.
No!
With swift blade. An honorable one. My vigor was never in question.
Okay.
You know I will. Is that a challenge?
You're disgusting.
You disgust me.
You disgust.
Ah.
Welcome advance.
Help! I'm being helped.
I'm still rolling. I can hear him bumping into walls and stuff, but I can't control him.
Come on now, I'm getting tired.
Let's play some Dota.
Okay. While we queue, I'm going to get some water. Ready?
Sure.
Why are we doing this?
I forgot. And I had water in my backpack. What if Dale Gribble carried pocket water?
To wash out the pocket sand that he accidentally gets in his own eyes.
Yes.
I've been waiting a long time for this. Relatively.
Do you not like Child Invoker, Cass?
No, he looks like a little shit. He looks like a tiny little grubby asshole.
I love him for that.
You would. Oh, he looks just like me when I was his age.
Oh, he looks like me when I was blonde, had elf ears, and was in magic school. And thinner,
So you
too.
mean that phase you went through in middle school?
Yeah, when I was really into Harry Potter.
Oh my
And
god.
elves.
This is really, Actually, never mind. This is mean. I shouldn't say anything. It's not about any of you. It's about people at school. We're all complete normies.
I have found a spot on my face that I missed while shaving, and now I'm forever gonna be conscious about that while I'm streaming.
Who are you going to
I could get some water and fix that in between games.
Why
5
is
seconds remaining.
water burning the hair off of your body?
I mean, well, that was the insinuation was that they were two separate actions that I was gonna be doing,
It's
but
not like the whole world's at stake.
That did not translate. I saw her. I saw the person I wanted, and I found her again.
who
10
did you
seconds.
vengeful spirit?
Let's listen to some Japanese music.
Oh, I was listening to Kina Kutekoku in the car today.
Let's listen to that Japanese music. Do you
On
have more
live
of
stream.
their albums?
I only have Eureka. But, fuck, is it a good album? I have to pee. So now that I picked.
I kind of want to play Drow Rangor.
Make a good choice.
It's usually a cast character, but I kind of feel like playing it.
Ooh, who should they pick, Jix?
Does this mean I have to mid?
Looks like it.
Ay.
You could Mars mid. You could do that. You might have a little trouble if that's a Wind Ranger mid. But if I had to hazard a guess, value, if you were gonna go through with that, a value point in your bulwark wouldn't be all that bad.
I'd go
Lina.
Lina.
Linya.
Linea. That I think that means line in some kind of language, perhaps Italian. Or is it legno? I think that means wood.
It's your turn to pick. It's your turn to pick.
I need a ranged hero that's better than Lina.
I mean, Lena's
Necro?
Necro could do.
I just
Yeah.
need somebody with like more escape, I guess. I don't know.
Then Necro probably wouldn't be your first bet against a Lion and a Pudge and a Wind Ranger.
Rubik?
Yeah, Rubik mid.
Lena.
Lena, okay.
Who's the better really big, powerful, bright light, single target nuker?
Is it the Midget Lion, the Demon Witch, or is it Lena?
Lina.
Lena.
Is there something that's not a demon witch?
Taeko. Onuki.
I mean, like, is who's the demon witch then?
Lion.
You said a midget lion or a demon witch.
I don't think that's quite how I worded that.
That's what I heard.
I think I said Lion, a midget,
Oh,
Demon Witch,
that's a cool
and Lena.
Juggernaut. Wasn't that the Arcana I said I'd buy because Juggernaut was my husband?
Yeah, maybe.
Dude, legs. They exist.
Hey, what's the opposite of a wife though?
Has
Wait,
Wait,
yeah,
no.
I was gonna say a husbando.
No, it's a
No,
committed.
no,
It's a loving partner in a
opposite.
committed relationship.
like an enemy? A sworn enemy?
No, a
Like,
loving
I-
partner in a committed relationship. It's the opposite of a waifu.
Oh,
Time out. Someone's missing.
like a wife?
Agreed.
Like a
Like,
spouse?
just
A spouse?
A
Is that what you-
significant other. Fuck.
A spouse.
Fuck.
Onward.
Fuck. Fuck.
I go in silence.
Hello.
I do really like this Draw Ranger set a lot.
Silent as mist. It's in the bag.
It's in the bag.
It's in the bag. Forward.
You will have your vengeance, spirit.
You will have your vengeance. Spirit.
30 seconds.
Battle.
What if I skilled Shadow Shaman while he was away for him? Would he be mad?
Skill build.
Skill build.
Skill build.
We need to record that on like an ASMR microphone and fully realize the joke.
Are you
Oh,
telling me
it's
that
like-
your
it's like
microphone
both
covered in
sides,
the
like-
sock is not good enough?
You could pull a timer.
I can't do panning on stream because it's just a her voice call, but you know I'd be like skill and that's on the left side and then build that's on the
I
right
was like,
side.
I am leveling your skill build.
Good enough.
Okay, Jinx. Battle's starting.
My
Keep an eye out
sentiments
for
as
an
well.
easy mark.
Oh, I have the Crystal Maiden
I've waited
announcer
for this
pack
moment.
while I'm playing Lena. Interesting.
Interesting.
Thinking emoji.
Thinking emoji.
That reminds me, Roman has shared content.
That was my thought.
Dark Willow.
I have best announcer.
Dark Willow.
Wait, share content. How do I access that?
My
That's
That's on
because
the scoreboard.
I'm not smart enough to think the Rick and Morty one is funny.
Yeah, you're just too
So
dumb
be
for that
it.
one.
I don't have a high enough intellect.
Yeah, your IQ, skill.
It's less than 200.
Way
Uh-huh.
ahead of you.
It's just 199.
I don't have a big expanding galaxy brain.
It's expanding.
To battle.
I've never once laughed at Pickle Rick.
Dude, oh my god, fuck, dude. I had to do something at the end of this game. I
My
must do
bow
something at
is
the end of this game.
Cass, where are you? Oh, you're all the way over
Whatever.
there.
Onward.
I'm warding. About to go Guko mode.
Hey! That was mine.
So
Wait a
good.
minute.
Ah,
This lane ain't big enough for two bow wielding
That
lesbians.
was my thought.
First blood.
Last of my kind, but first in this.
My sentiments as well.
Excuse me, I have something in the back of my throat and I seriously do not know what it is.
Feel my cold embrace.
He's right.
Oh, that's hot.
Oh, that's not. Oh.
Oh, that's ew.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Arrow fly.
You kind of seem pretty fine, really.
We'll get some harassment going.
Like, he's kind of really hard there, friend. I mean, this Spirit Breaker hurts, and he's got like an orb of venom, my guy. But how about this? That's some harassment if I do say so myself.
Chocobo?
Yes, I have a Chocobo courier.
Agreed.
Not just any Chocobo courier. A genuine.
More fuel for my fire.
More
Very
fuel
well.
for my fire. I only have 200 mana.
Oh, please!
Silent.
Die me, die me,
Please?
die me.
Where?
Schmuck. See, I told him to do it and he did it because he's a fucking putz.
I go in silence.
No.
So be it. Way ahead of you.
This lane is only big enough for 2 bow-wielding lesbians in theory.
Onward.
This lane, you said that in almost perfect monotone.
My bow is drawn.
Theoretically,
Okay. Good enough.
2 bow-wielding lesbians cannot exist in the same space.
This guy doesn't even have boots. Stop fucking trying to hook me.
This guy doesn't even have boobs.
Wow,
Well,
this guy doesn't
he
have
kinda
boobs.
does.
Attack.
Hey, my ping shot up.
But
I
at what
can't
cost?
nest it now. That's why.
Very well.
You've killed a lot of people, Cass. That's the engineer.
Aye.
Oh.
My
It's not
sentiment
supposed to be
is well.
anybody or anything. It's just me
That
trying to sound
belongs
fucking
to
creepy,
me.
I guess. Oh, that's right, I totally have a Blightstone. That
Never
helps.
broke up.
Silent as mist.
Regeneration.
Gorbachev. I don't know who that is. Or
Oh my goodness.
Gorbachev was, I believe, the last Russian Soviet premier,
Arrow. Find
or
your
whatever they called their
target.
fucking Kremlin people. I don't know what they called their leader.
I need a salve.
Hi! 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 I'm out. But wait! There's more!
Agreed.
Yeah, best of luck with that. Runes in 5 seconds.
oh my
I'll cut a
fucking
notch with your
god.
name on it. Silent.
No.
Way ahead of you. Onward.
Hmm. I don't know where I
So
am,
be
I
it.
think, is what's happening.
That was my thought.
God, this feels like a fucking stealth game, like I'm Metal Gear Solid right now.
I go in silence.
I am the beloved character Metal Gear Solid.
Nuh-uh.
Anyway,
Forward.
go on, Windrunner.
Ranger 1 and 2, yes.
My
My
range like the
bow
wind.
is drawn.
She
A little
ranges.
late.
Yep.
This is fine.
Very well.
That's what I call harassment. Hey! Oh. Actually, that was not intended. Doesn't matter.
I don't like how the runes spawn true random.
My sentiment is well.
Because I've had games where the rune would only spawn at the beginning.
They're not actually true random. They're
Yes.
slightly weighted
Oh, are
towards... They're slightly weighted towards the other side, but like very slightly.
So be it.
Hey, Roman, how's your farm?
I've got I've got 3 Wraith Bands and I've almost got powered
Battle.
trips.
Triple fire.
Agreed.
Pudge is missing.
He doesn't know. Oh shit!
Yes.
Got him.
Silent, chill out.
Oh,
Your money or you're dead.
Your money or you're dead.
Way ahead of you.
beef. It's what for dinner. Haha.
My sentiments as well.
Hey, look what I found. Damn it, Adam.
Onward.
Damn
nobody
it,
died.
Janet.
Great.
Damn it, Inner Planet Janet. You're a loose cannon.
Denied.
You're a loose cannon, Inner Planet Janet, but a damn good cop. Ow!
But a damn good Janet.
Tor. Oh, give me another kill.
My bow is drawn.
Oh, look at me. I'm Roman. I can fucking heal.
I go in silence.
Fresh meat.
What are you,
That was my
what
thought.
the fuck are you doing, you fucking idiot?
Nice run.
Whoa, that's a lot of swearing.
Very well.
He just hooked me and he didn't like kill me. I'm like, I got really angry.
So be it.
I don't know
Yeah,
why.
why? You fucking lived. Congratulations, you did it.
I don't know. It's just he's
Bait it,
so
bait it, bait
confident.
it. No?
Oh, what
Oh.
was that angle?
To battle.
Fucking fight me.
I go in silence.
I go like the blazes, but
Fucking
not
fight me, you
the
dial
same
tone.
as them.
I go like the blazes.
My sentiments as
I
well.
go like the. Come on. Dive me.
I Laguna
Budge
blazes.
is missing. Oh wait, no,
Silent
never
is
mind.
missed.
It's right there. Anyway, mid is going well.
Runes in 50 seconds.
My bow.
You want to kill this?
I mean, have you seen what I'm working with right now?
Very
It's
well.
not a lot, and the lane is actually. I think that we can kill them if we can test their
Way
rune.
ahead of you.
Being said, we do not have vision there currently.
Feel the bite of
And also, I
frost.
still have pretty low health.
Budge is missing. Carrot top.
Oh,
Good enough.
Oh, never mind. He's still here. Why? What is he doing?
let's. Can we shrine up and.
I got lucky
Die
crits.
alone. Forward.
Here, I'll go grab theirs if you grab ours.
Can do, Scooby Doo.
Damn it.
I'm coming.
Run, do it, do.
Blown out
Oh.
on a cold wind.
Straight up did not expect Pudge to be there. That's okay.
Regeneration.
Nobody expects the Spanish Pudge. I expect a Brazilian or a Russian Pudge, but not a Spanish Pudge.
We don't know that. His name is Adam.
Damn it, Adam.
He's probably Russian, in fact.
Got the luggage.
My gym partner is a monkey.
Hey. Why?
His name is Adam.
Is that the name in the...
That's the name of the kid. Little boy. Not the monkey that's voiced by SpongeBob.
SpongeBob. SpongeBob is a real
That
person.
was my thought. Denied.
It's true.
So be it. Your fate is sealed.
This is fucking rude.
Why did he hook me while he was? Oh my god, this guy is so bad. Ugh.
Did they disconnect?
This I can still make money. Oh, let me go. No.
Well, he lost mid. So good news.
Pride of the drow.
Pride of the Drow.
Pride of. Who's the straightest female character in Dota?
Break time's over, Jax. Well, well, well.
Queen of Pain.
Queen of Pain is pansexual as fuck.
Yeah, she probably just wants to fuck.
I mean, I think she. I don't know. I think
Forward.
Lena.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Winter
Fudgebot. Care.
Good enough.
Wyvern.
Oh, they already know.
Naga Siren? No, not Naga Siren. I meant Medusa.
Yeah,
Hell
Medusa.
no.
I don't know that Medusa would fuck anyone
My bow is drawn.
unless they were like, "Hey, I'll give you
Yeah, we do have a
huge
juggernaut
honking muscles."
problem.
What did he say?
Agreed.
We have a juggernaut problem.
Oh, I didn't know if it was the Juggernaut that was giving them problems.
Well, that tower doesn't actually deal that much damage to me because of my absurd amounts of agility.
Man, that lion wants me.
Silent is missed.
We have 4
I
buy.
made it.
Can we get a split down here?
Roman,
Yes.
I'm fully farmed.
I have
I am
finished
fully
farm.
farmed.
Look at your bottom tower. I hope you're getting something out of this.
My sentence is well.
Her win run, she just used it.
Yep.
To battle.
You can go help if you want to. I think my farm is gonna be good.
Into the fray.
Double kill.
2. Oh, I ran out of mana. Get back.
No, I'm here, man.
That was my thought.
Fine.
Use your bot.
Agreed.
Told you you needed a bottle, I think. In case you didn't have one.
What if I just wanted the punch to live?
What if I just felt sorry for him?
Who turned up the
Silent is missed.
Who turned up the heat? I did! Sorry. Didn't feel my toes.
I go in silence.
Where's Spirit Breaker?
Death.
I'm
comes
scared.
Spirit bottom.
quickly.
Runs in
Is he?
1 minute.
Quiver.
I want a Blink Breaker.
As forced
Oh, well.
shade. Stand and deliver.
Writing out
fly.
TP scroll, cooldown.
Gonna get an Ags and I'm gonna go Blink Dagger and then I'm gonna fight.
Onward.
I would, I'm just wasting my fucking time down here. Like, there's not
I shall not
much of anything.
iron.
Oh,
Liz,
no,
be careful.
no.
Looks like they're coming to you.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Forward.
Japanese music.
Japanese music.
Good enough.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck me. There's 3 of them.
Illegal Tinder.
You want to tear down top
Wow.
ground?
Yeah, we can try.
Oh, Jug's here. Back off. Jug's here.
Way ahead of
Help. Thank you for
My
helping.
TP's on cooldown. I'm gonna go mid.
Let's just get this tower. Yeah, I don't have arcane boots. Blasphemy.
Feel my cold embrace.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Radiant just fortified.
Yes. My bow is drawn.
I'm heading my way.
Good enough.
I'm gonna keep shoving top. This is a catapult
My
wave,
sentiments
so
as well.
Killing spree. Double kill.
Dude, I'm fucking owning.
Your middle tower is under attack.
My bow is drawn.
She has evasion. Her feet are flying.
Attack.
Defend your middle tower.
I'm letting my little tower fall. Fuck you, Jug. Fuck you.
Top tier 2 done.
Destroyed the enemy's top tower. But
Oh,
don't get
I
too
mean, I
carried away.
reduced their armor, but yeah, use magic.
Your middle tower
Like,
is
it was like,
Silence.
oh yeah, you reduced the armor, that's nice. But just
I
fucking
can't.
use
I
Enemies
burn
can't
'em.
last it.
Call me when it's an axe.
Agreed.
I'm gonna Skrillex burn them.
Day's wage.
Dude, what the fuck? I'm 6-1.
God, I have like the thing in my throat and
I go in silence.
yeah, that's how it feels.
Just feels like
Forward.
speaking French for the first time.
Arrow. Find your target. That was my thought. I'll cut a notch with your name on it.
I think we should smoke.
I agree, but I don't have money for it.
Yes.
I think.
Oh,
Way ahead of
oh
you.
no. Where does it go?
Hey, Lob. I'm so. Oh, I couldn't. I was gonna fucking swap you.
So be it.
No, don't stick out.
I'm gonna just go back to farming actually.
Yo, that was close.
Very well.
I just saw her. Oh god.
Oh yeah.
I don't-
Also,
I don't know if you saw it, Roman, but like right before you TP'd out, right after you TP'd out, Windrunner's thing. Your son. I don't remember what it's called. Shackle
Like
shot.
flew towards me.
Yeah.
Rangers with candy.
Rangers with candy.
Silent as mist.
I don't know why she makes those jokes. Really weird.
My sentiments as well.
Help! 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 Help, Shrine! There's Lion and there's Pudge.
I'm coming.
Yeah, Spirit Breakers in the river.
Scepter.
Ninja's in trouble.
So be it.
you fucking just whiffed it.
Good enough.
Very good. Let's push.
I'm stuck.
Your fate.
That's unfortunate.
It's a personal problem.
It fucking is. You did it to yourself, ding dong.
Door's
Way
stuck.
ahead of you.
Door's stuck. Please. I'm just gonna leave. Shamefully.
Battle.
You know what I'm gonna do?
You know, I am a genuine dick sucker.
That was my thought.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
One of these guys is
I
coach.
love when that
I
happens.
can take the tier 2 on bottom, I think. I'm gonna TP there.
Haste rune.
Can I get that? Can I get
My
that?
bow is drawn.
Oh, there's a haste rune mid, dude.
Oh,
Candy.
I'm so confused right now. I'm just gonna buy my point booster and then I'm gonna get the hey.
Tower is under attack.
I'll take that.
Thank you for guarding it.
Way ahead of you.
You just grab the bounty rune.
Haste.
Forward.
Do we want to group bottom to take tier 2?
I know I do.
It's not.
Let's take tier 2 on bottom if we. I think we can do it if we just group.
Stand and deliver. Agreed. Yes.
I kind of want to back up though. That's the thing.
Very well.
Ooh, smoke. I do love smoke.
I didn't know you were a smoker.
Quiver.
So yeah, I think we can smoke into their jungle and
Let's
then.
go. Let's go.
Battle.
We'll encounter the Pudge first.
Yes.
Silent as mist.
The river.
You know, Jax can take her up.
I thought they warned you not to speak. So be it.
Oh god, she just made that. Yeah.
Defend your top tower.
Flickers on the high ground. Lion's coming in.
Fuck.
Tank the tower. Let's try to keep that catapult alive. Alright, cool. You don't have to tank it anymore.
For the next one.
Yes, Jax, I know what tower was your favorite. The enemy's bottom tower has
I'm gonna do it!
own it.
There are some things you weren't meant to see.
I don't have any.
Nice, Yules.
My sentiments as well.
Alright, snakes time.
Radiant structures
Also, you're getting. I maxed my aura just for you. I mean, not just for you, but.
the top tower is
Not for honor. Oh yeah. Help! Help! Help!
Bottom Rex.
My bow is strung.
I was just trying to tank the snake.
Your top tower is under attack.
Dude, I'm so good at this game.
Bottom barracks has fallen.
Alright, let's
There
back
goes
up.
the enemy's bottom barracks.
That
Oh,
was
you
my
said
fault.
back up. Not back in.
Alright, we need to leave. This is too dangerous.
Sorry. That's my bad. I didn't. I got confused with which hero was mine, and I thought I was not in the base yet.
Yeah, I didn't want to. I didn't want to stay. Oh well. We got the Rex. That's good. I'll get BKB and then we end the game.
And then we end the game. Pocket water.
Be gone. Gamer word.
The gamer words. Just
What's this?
think the gamer is trying to communicate with us.
Onward.
Oh shit, I'm coming mid. He. Whew. Anyone else see
Oops.
this?
Ahead of you.
Oh my god, please.
I'm not gonna die.
Silent is
No, you're not.
Thank you so much for that. I would have died if it was not for that stampede.
my sentiments.
I am 100% certain we played with Moon Hooch before.
Who? Hooch Moon?
That's just fucking bullying. Hey, can I have a sip of your bottle?
What? Who are you? Who are you?
Oh, that's fucking nutty. If I crit on one of the attacks, the whole split crits. Fucking crazy.
Oh, runes.
We could clear this wave, back up, take runes, and take Roche, maybe? I don't know.
Agreed.
Oh, they want to gamble.
We could try it.
Skip that.
Fight first.
Man, I don't need to use my ult for anything. It's like we have so much lockdown.
So be it.
I'm dead. And now Lob's dead. Oh.
God!
Yeah.
God damn it. Ghost Scepter?
Yeah, yeah, it's 31.
You already
I don't know,
have
I'm afraid of ghosts.
Shadowblade?
Shadowblade could do. We don't have any invis in our team yet.
Shellblade could do what Nintendo don't.
You realize our middle tower
I
is
think Ghost Scepter overall would be a safer option.
But then they, yeah.
Your middle tower never loved you. Defend your middle tower. You're right, Jack. They really should do something about that. You think Dire's notification will work?
How came I here?
Oof. Failure stings, doesn't it?
Silence.
Kind of failure stings, doesn't it? I really like that Lena set.
That was my
Thank you.
Good set.
I don't remember where I got it from.
It is from one of the international game passes or battle passes. It
So be
was a achievement set.
So yeah, current
Way
achievement
ahead
set.
of
I don't know what that means.
Oh, it's like I don't know how to
What
describe.
is this guy doing
The
here?
cowboy
you.
in the river?
Silence.
A cowboy?
He's fording the
Bebop.
river.
Yes.
You must stop.
2, 1.
Forward.
Oh yeah?
Watch out for backup.
Get back.
You can take their shrines.
They're
That
trying.
that shrine, is it worth it to do that?
We could at least
Oh,
try
our
and get
entire
these
team's
guys.
here. We could just fight.
Charge?
Guess what? They don't.
My
It's
goal
down.
is
He's dead. Oh, you mean Stampede?
Yeah. Stampede?
Juggernaut split pushing.
my sentiments as well.
Defend your top tower.
I mean, we could take mid. There's 3 dead.
Juggernaut's missed.
Agreed.
Hey, do you have arcane boots up?
Tower has fallen.
Me?
Yeah.
There's 3 dead. Let's take mid.
Nice.
Onward.
I mean, you have snakes. Let's do it.
I know, Jack. I was just reading
Once we,
instructions.
if we can kill these.
Silence.
That barracks needs one hit to die.
Defend your top tower.
Oh, motherfucker.
Shit.
Way too late.
I know.
Way too late now. Sitting FTP.
They hit the barracks.
At least we have 2 buybacks.
That's the third time I fucked up with a swap. I'm messing up.
Oh, their jug is pretty high level. They're just walking down mid.
Shit.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, I'll buy back from it.
Back into the fray.
Yeah, we got Centaur up.
Middle barracks under attack. Your middle barracks has fallen.
Ravage. Ravage.
Middle barracks is just a memory now.
Uh-huh. Yeah?
I'm gonna TP here
My bow.
in the gamer area. 2, 1.
So be it.
Oh, I'm a fish.
Let me get my arrows back, and then you can die.
Okay, that's 3 down. I think we can go back mid.
You were too
Jesus
noisy to
Christ.
live.
Maybe
Oh, I
take
like that sound, too.
maybe take Roche real quick.
My sentiments as well.
That's a good
Should I
idea.
not use serpents? Just so we can use it on a different.
Can I get it?
Yeah. We'll
Forward.
take Roche real quick.
Because it's a one hit on racks and then a melee rack.
Take it.
You want me to tank it?
Oh,
Death comes silently.
You can take it.
Get around.
Immortality.
Every little bit
I think we
counts.
shove this out, drop snakes, and just leave.
Yes.
No, we
Why is that
we
so
can put
funny to
snakes
me?
top. Like, do we want to commit snakes in mid? Because there's not much.
I think so. I don't know that we want to fight them. We've lost both fights that we tried to commit here. I think we just drop snakes and leave.
The enemy's middle barracks.
Good enough.
We can fight. We have Aegis.
Shit, I guess if they don't want to.
Agreed.
He's coming into ult.
Very well.
The enemy's middle barracks has fallen.
We can leave. We can leave. I don't think we need to fight just yet.
Yeah, we can hold off. We still got 5 minutes on the Aegis.
I
Or
go
at least
in
4 right
silence.
now.
On the Aegis. Who's that?
I'm gonna.
Shrines. Or somebody's dying. Is somebody dying?
Invisibility. Look way ahead of you.
Oh, I'm not there.
My sentiments as well.
Killing spree.
That was my thought.
BKB.
My bow is drawn. Feel my cold embrace.
Juggernaut's pushing mid, even though he really doesn't need to. I guess he's
Also-
going to the throne.
So
I'm coming in.
Oh, he came in.
onward.
Oh boy, this ain't good.
I just wanted to swap somebody.
Silent as
Oh
mist
no,
right
Shadow Shaman,
behind
don't die back. Please don't die back.
I'll cut a knot. Silent as mist. My bow is drawn. It's not time yet.
She got blocked like crazy.
That was my
That was funny.
That was crazy.
Can we push out top? Can we push out top?
Yeah.
very well.
Your top tower is under attack.
Our
Onward.
top tower is what now?
Under attack.
Under attack.
I go in silence. Good enough.
The joke is I cleared the wave like right when that announcement came in.
Arrow fodder. I shall
How many
nip my
times must they
enemies.
set out on this road?
How many
Times must a
Battle.
men walk?
vengeful spirit. How many times must a spirit find vengeance?
Nothing to burn.
Before she can find her wings.
Agreed.
How many times?
Yes. Forward. My sentiments
We need to
as
pick
well.
off. We need to keep their lanes pushed out. We need to take control of their jungle.
Way ahead of you.
Yeah.
That sounds like a job for you and you.
Way ahead of you.
Courier is going to secret. I need to get in.
Whoa, I can use bottle even though my item's on cooldown?
Forward.
Amazing.
Very
Wow, it is incredible.
I don't know what a farming pattern is.
good enough.
That's a style of quilting popular in Dutch
My
Pennsylvania.
sentiments as well.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. Made it up.
I go
It's made
in
up, just like
silence.
magic. Hey, I'm gonna take this camp right here. That's what I'm gonna do right now. I'll tell you that.
Arrow
Tell you
fly.
what.
I'm gonna farm top. Right after this camp.
Yes.
Why is the lane clearing itself?
Agreed.
Don't do that.
Looks like it's just
My blood.
Oh my. What has happened?
That sucks.
Did you die back?
I did actually. It sucks. I was betting on Jug just hitting more creeps than me and my evasion to help me
Clear
out.
top.
The bottom tower has fallen. Defend your bottom tower.
Oh no, don't go out there.
Your bottom tower is under attack. Your bottom tower has fallen.
Can I just fucking... Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Your bottom shrine is under attack.
Oh, we came up on top. Oh,
Your
I don't have
bottom shrine
TPs.
has fallen.
Here again. So be it.
This Draw Ranger set makes her look kind of really intense all the time. I think they like angled her eyebrow a little bit so she's always kind of got
That was
this
my
scowl
thought.
on her face.
Jungle. Wind
Oh,
Ranger's
gotcha,
in there.
gotcha.
I'm just imagining like angled like Sharpie like I don't know angry Sharpie eyebrows.
Onward.
They're really good.
Fair trade. Silent as mist.
I have smoke if you want to smoke into our jungle.
I think that'd actually
Smoke.
be a good idea. Let's gather for
Good enough.
smoke. Already happened.
I thought it was just gonna be us because that's how it was last time.
Yes.
Oh my.
Silent as mist.
Yeah, well,
Juggernaut's going to our bounty room top.
I go in
he's out of
silence.
position, but he can get out. He can get back. He can get away.
Quiver.
I think right now he thinks he's actually farming our jungle. Yep.
That was my
Should we kill our shrines at some point?
Yeah.
Oh,
we
there's
could have
a
gotten done.
spirit breaker.
just a
On, there's a
bit ago.
spirit breaker on me. On somebody.
No, he's gone.
Their whole team's up here though, so we should
All
back.
teams here.
It looks like they're grouping up for a fight, so if we're
You
not
just
all
get back on high
together,
ground.
Yeah, just. Well,
What
Very
is
well.
this? It's a pick off if I ever saw one. I don't have a stun.
way ahead.
Oh my god, this is the most choice. This is Sophie's choice.
Just as
She's
well.
so fast. Sugoi.
Not yet.
I'm also fast.
My sentiments
Also Sugoi. Two, one.
Your fate is
Detection?
now that you're dead. I find it easy to respect you. Forward.
Roche. It's not up. Damn it.
So be it. Bite, Frost.
It's okay. I've stunned the shrine.
Top shrine has fallen.
My bow is drawn. I go in silence.
Ooh, this is gonna be good.
Feel the frost. Butterfly. Feel the bite of frost.
Roche is here.
Oh, coming, Luigi.
You take it.
Arrow. Find your target.
Cheese.
You can take cheese, lab.
I'll take cheese. Oh.
Forward.
Well, you were going the
You
exact
can just
opposite
swap
direction.
out bottle. Just swap out bottle and we can have it.
Why is my bottle not swapping
My
out?
bottle
Oh, it's
is
because there's a rune in it.
Feel the bite of frost.
You got some slot confusions going on.
It's gonna pick off.
To battle.
I can intercept that.
You see that really pro dodge I just did?
It was good.
Silent as mist.
Radiant just fortified.
Oh my Gideon!
The enemy's top tower is unstoppable. This is what I came for.
Many a grave is hidden in these woods.
The enemy's top barracks has fallen. The enemy's top barracks has fallen. You now have many creeps. You don't get any rest.
That is
The
my
enemy's middle tower. Monster hell.
now that you're dead. I find it easy to respect you.
Ranger returns.
The cheese sound effect is very good.
Wait, did they get rid of the meat map?
The meme ramp?
Yeah.
It's only available when something's invulnerable, or when a structure is invulnerable. So you can right click on the ancient when tier 4s are still up and it'll do the meme ramp.
Yo, I got the longest stun duration
Dude,
and most
nice.
hero healing?
You healed so many heroes, Lab. Crazy.
Oh man, I'm gonna report this Spearbreaker for being a gamer.
Oh, that's right, he was a gamer. Hey, I need to play Draw Ranger. Crazy.
Most camps tacked. One.
Racist slur.
I do like my draw set. I wish I had the new bow though.
The one with the flowers.
Yeah, the one that looks like a wicked nasty tree branch.
Yeah.
I had like a fucking 8-game losing streak earlier, so that broke it.
Yay. Glad I could help.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that was 8. It felt like 8.
1, 2,
That
3,
was
4,
actually 7.
5, 6, 7, 8.
It was actually just 7.
Hark, I have been summoned.
Oh, that's right. I need to get some water and get that spot that I missed shaving. BRB.
There's only one female strength hero, and that's kind of...
It's a little.
Legion?
It's a little something, isn't it?
Can we have some non-binary characters?
Io.
Yeah, actually.
I actually Puck, though.
Enigma.
Enigma, I think, just used to be a guy. I mean, as Enigma stands
And-
now, they are an Enigma.
And yeah,
So-
Puck.
Yeah, Puck is the OG. Broodmother. Broodmother's the straightest character. Female character.
Is Dota considered wait, what do they call Unoi 2? SJW furry garbage or something?
Maybe. I don't remember.
Wait, it can't be considered SJW furry garbage because there's so many gamers on this game.
Yeah, it really fucking... They have stayed pretty far away from anything that would incite that kind of talk.
Ooh. 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 Outward voice leading. Let's see. We'll name this. We'll name this. We'll name this
What?
music theory module outline. Where shall we put this? Why am I bad at that?
I'm a back.
It's a me. I'm a back.
It's a me. Gotta turn off my webcam. I'm sick and tired of sitting in the brightness, and now I'm in the darkness.
Alright, I can probably play one more before I get too tired.
Do you want to play one more?
Yes.
Okay. I was gonna say, if you don't, I've got some people waiting on me in Monster Hunter.
Okay, well, then I don't feel bad about ducking out, actually, because I am already tired.
Okay.
So, but hey, I fucked up, but it was a good game.
No, thank you very much for playing. That was you. You killed the early game, and that's all you need is a Draw Ranger and a Vengeful Spirit, really. No, please don't stop. I'll decline it.
Oh no, we can't queue for 5 more minutes. Only. We had planned that we were gonna queue anyway. Okay, well, I will talk to you later. I don't know if I'll play the next couple days, just because it's not an ideal setup, and I don't know if I'll feel like it
Yeah,
at home.
text me. I would love to chat while you're at your parents'.
Gamers.
Gamers, bedtime.
Bedtime
Good
for
night.
gamers.
Good night.
You know,
Good night, gamers. Good night, Moon.
gamers.
Good night, gamers.
The alliteration. Good night, gamer.
But I'm really tired, isn't it? I'm about to go to bed.